And we live, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday, August 2nd. The countdown is real. If you're in the chat right now, what's up? Oh, let me turn everything back down. Guys, how is everybody doing today? Welcome to the weekend. I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. Today's topic, man, this is episode 5. We're absolutely killing it. Cameron Sands, some sexy music again, loving it. So the first couple episodes, man, I was playing the Classic WoW original soundtrack. It didn't feel right. You know, I put it behind all my videos, but I've been starting to change it up a little bit, you know. We're gonna spend enough time in Classic as it is this summer. Might as well get a different feel for music while we're hanging out outside of the game. That's what I say. Render, what's up, man? Good to see you in here, Render. Talix, wow, where's Phil Collins? Phil Collins. I might be too young. I know Phil Collins has to be a famous guy. Please don't shake your head at me. I know I'm a big disappointment right now. I know that guy's famous for some music, for some jazz music or something. Blake, what's up, Blake? I can't wait to get you on in a sec. Oh, guys, we got a fun day, I think. Wax Stab, what's good, baby? Yeah, guys, don't hate on me. I'm 22, man. Give me a break. Give me a break. Check it out. It's Friday. We're chilling, we're relaxing. I gotta open up a cold one. I'll snake a brewski. I'll snake a cold light cruiser. Does anybody know that reference? It's a movie line. Happy Friday. I know everybody's face palming me in the chat right now. Oh, I can feel it coming in. Yeah, Talix, I knew. The only reason I didn't come on with In the Air tonight was I was gonna get copyrighted. But yeah, man. Avocado Yando. Avocado Yandon. Avocado Yandon. Good to see you in the chat, man. Nice name. Alright, kill that one, then get another ready. Warm it up. Blake, I'm gonna get you on in a second. Blake got me hyped up today, guys. I was getting ready for stream. He was hyped to come on and talk. We're gonna get him on real soon, but he was telling me, man, we got a shotgun a brewski today. I wasn't gonna drink today, but it is the weekend. And man, I've been stressing out, trying to get everything done. I just had to relax for a second. I think he set the tone. So shout out to Blake, getting me to drink a little bit of brewskis. By the way, what do you guys prefer? What do you like to drink while we're chilling, waiting for the speed dating stream to get right? You know, I need to know what my viewers like. I like Shiner Buck. I like more of a pale ale, an IPA. I'm an IPA guy myself. The light beers, the American Piss, such as Coors Light. Budweiser's terrible. What else do they have? Miller Lite. Everything light. I don't really do light beer. What do you guys like to drink? If you drink at all. No, it's not a Coors. So this is a Shiner Buck. It's kind of like a pale ale and IPA. It's a hoppier beer. Fun fact, the Shiner Brewery, actually, I can't even say this, I'm getting too personal. Talking too much about where my location is and stuff, but I live really close to the Shiner Brewery. The Shiner Brewery, that's it. Down in Texas. So, kind of a fun fact, it's gone national in the United States lately. I remember like 5 years ago, nobody knew about Shiner, but now everybody does. So I really like their Bock beer. Shiner Bock. They make like 30 different beers a year. It's insane. They're always trying out new stuff, but yeah, Shiner's a small little town. I went over there one time to go to the brewery, and oh man, it's the craziest thing. The people in Shiner, it's a town of about 3,000 or 4,000 people. And the thing to do after you get off work is to go to the brewery, get your free tokens, sample some new beer that they're trying, and hang out there for a couple hours. People do that every single day. Small town things. But, yeah, luckily I don't live in a town as small as Shiner. But yeah, guys, what do you like to drink? Avocado Yando. My favorite cheap piss is Bud Light and Keystone Light. Fair enough. Just like every other American. But IPAs, you gotta go with Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. I've never had a Sierra Nevada. I need to find out. So, whenever I went to, I studied abroad in Germany a year and a half ago, and that's whenever I really started to come to like beer. I didn't really drink beer growing up. All my friends did in high school. My parents were so strict. My dad kind of pressured me into like not going to parties and stuff. So I never really got to like test out beer and alcohol and do all this other stuff. I mean, I snuck around and did my own thing. It was kind of bad, but I really came to like beer whenever I studied abroad in Germany. And I don't know if they have like darker beers over there or what, but I really liked like their Guinness over there. What other beers did I have? I don't know, just hoppier kind of beers, and that's where I really came to like it. So then I came back and started drinking IPAs. I don't drink very often, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. Don't y'all wish we still had those Dos Equis commercials? Man, I swear, I wish they'd bring that back, just like I wish they'd bring back the classic WoW commercials, man. Speaking of, how's everybody feeling about the classic WoW launch? This is a big concern. People have been talking about how Blizzard's not advertising the game. Do you think it's a big deal? Do you think the launch is going to be alright? I mean, what do you think? Is that Coors? No, dude, my fiance's family loves to drink Coors, though. We are the American family. Oh, snap. I got the overlay messed up. I'm going to throw this guy straight here. Yeet. No, it's not Coors Light. Solo's pretty good. Render, I like a good mosaic hot pale or a nice crisp German style lager. Render, you're my kind of man. I can tell just from our conversations. I feel like we'd be like, nah. Not that we'd have the same taste in beer, but Cameron Sands, I enjoy the Kona Brewers, but we have AC couple local breweries I love. That's what's up. Shiner Bock is our go-to Christmas beer. Bock beer is a dark lager made from the bottom leftover burn stuff. It's delicious and malty. That's what's up, dude. I'm glad you know about Shiner beer. Yeah, it's pretty common nowadays, but I remember, like I said, like 10 years ago, it wasn't really international, at least in the States, but it's kind of become a norm. Sierra Nevada's the bomb. Yeah, I need to find out about it. Render, my relationship with Sierra Nevada Pale Ale is never ending. Guys, how do I not? Let me look this up. Sierra Nevada. Let me see if it just looks familiar. Yep, never had it. I feel like I may have seen it, though. I need to try it out. Sierra Nevada. Huh. But yeah, guys. Woo! My beer's been sitting in here. I need a mini fridge, man, to keep everything cold. But yeah, we're going to get right into this Classic WoW speed dating session, guys. Today's topic is going to be, it's kind of like an open Q&A. Again, still trying to grow this thing, advertise. I got some people in the pipeline in the coming weeks. I might be doing this on the weekend. I'm hopefully going to get Def Camp and Melder on, or Def Camp to come on. I'm going to get Cargos to come on, possibly while they're streaming. That way maybe we'll get a larger community to pop off some of these speed dating sessions. I think it'd be a good time for everybody. So today's going to be kind of slow again. Q&A, ask me anything you want, and we're going to talk about first month plans, specifically the stress test, how you're going to prepare, and then what you're hoping to achieve the first month. Doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It could be nice and slow, or you could be going balls to the wall 1 to 60 in a week. So I'd love to hear about it. If you want a chance at a $20 Amazon gift card, come on, speak for 5 to 10 minutes. And we'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. I gotta say, the last 4 episodes has been absolutely amazing. I was a little tentative the first couple episodes coming on each day. I wasn't sure how it was gonna go, but dude, y'all, the community's blown me out of the water. The people that have come on have been great, and it's been really inspiring to continue to do this. I think it's good. I think it's good for the community. I think it's good for me, and seeing what the community likes, what they want, and hearing about it. Like yesterday, we had Goatman talk about his opinions on Classic WoW Plus, or what other thing did he bring up? He was talking about community events, and so he was really excited that he could talk and have his voice kind of heard. And again, I'm just appreciative that his voice was he was able to voice his opinion. So I think this is working out. Cameron Sands, have you heard of Lost Coast Brewing Great White? I have not. Elvin Keiselberg, good to see you, Elvin. Hey, man, you're catching a live stream. Good to see you in here. First month is about rediscovering the game. No add-ons. Read all the quests. Ooh, make friends and screenshot every level up in beautiful landscapes. The full moon and the barrens. Nothing like it. Elvin, I might give you Ivan, I might give you the $20 right now. No, you bring up a couple good points. No add-ons. Read all the quests. We're actually going to be talking about that today. We're going to be talking about add-ons, what you want to get, what you're thinking about getting. I've been looking at some add-ons myself. one of the best websites right now, Will It Classic. Really good website to know if your add-ons will work on classic servers. Also, the stress test is going to be a great time to test that out. So, we've got a lot to talk about today. Render, everyone who will play knows about it or will know about it from word of mouth when the hype explodes on Twitch again. Oh, for the, the fact that they're not advertising it that much? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Cameron Sands, beer, bourbon, tequila, gin, everything else. Goat Dragon. Hey, yo, Mr. Greg. Good to see you in here, Goat. Good to see you in here, Goat. Goat Dragon, are you Goat from yesterday or are you another guy? I think there's two guys with, like, the name Goat. Because I could have sworn I had you on yesterday before you came on, and I didn't. But you might be the same guy. I'm getting these down. I'm meeting so many people. It's hard to keep up. But no, I appreciate everybody that's participating and just in the comment section alone. It's why we're doing this. Render, that was a $20 answer. Huh. Where's the chat and Discord? Yeah, Goat Dragon. See, you weren't on yesterday. See, I got it mixed up. I had a guy on yesterday named Goat. Goat Man. You're Goat Dragon. So, that's where I got mixed up. Yeah, I remember you, Goat. He's the only one, and you're already drunk from drinking almost water? It's Friday. What can I say? What can I say? The fiance's coming home from work. I'll, get to chill on stream, go hang out with her this evening. And then keep pumping out those dungeon guides till Classic comes out. Oof, it seems I'm the drunk one. Alright guys, we're gonna get right into this. Today's topic, like I said, this is gonna be kind of an open Q&A. Shoot out questions. I'll try and answer them in between contestants. Whoever wants to come on, if you're just now joining, we've got the Twitch commands, ! Discord, giveaway, so I don't have to keep explaining myself. But if you want to join, come on. You don't have to have a webcam. It's optional. Easiest $20 you'll ever make in 5 minutes. Come on, tell me about your first month plans. Guys, I'm going to go over what I want to achieve that first month. And kind of, let's start with the stress test, first of all. Stress test number 4 has been announced for August 8th, next Thursday, at 11 p.m. Who all is going to be on the stress test? I definitely am. But I know a lot of people are going to be at work. They do it in the middle of the week. They've been doing all these stress tests, not on the weekend, which, for whatever reason, I guess because Blizzard doesn't work on the weekend. But if the GOAT yesterday won the $20 gift card, then that's totally me. Where do I receive that again? Good one, bro. I thought that you won. You came on the second episode and I gave you that 20. I think 2 people didn't accept their $20 Amazon gift card because the previous 2, episode 3 and 4 contestants, have accepted theirs and I got an email, but the first 2 didn't seem to accept it. But I did spend $20 on you, so it would be a shame if that $20 went to waste. But yeah, check this out, guys. The stress test is coming out. What are you doing? Is everyone in the chat going to be playing on the stress test? Cameron Sands, I have not accepted yet. Yeah, I think I sent it to you, though. I mean, I sent out 4 up to this point. At least I got I'm $80 down since the beginning of this week. Goat Dragon, I was only on once on the first episode. Oh, yeah, that's right. You weren't the second one. I'm getting you mixed up. John Carahan, new to your channel. What is this? What's this have to do with Classic? John Carahan, today we're doing Classic WoW speed dating. I want to open up, like, a stream or I want to provide some type of content where I can give the community members a platform to voice their opinion and give me a chance to talk to you guys, rather than just Twitch feed, rather than just being on my Goodnight Azeroth discussion with 4 guys. It's great. And even the GMA guys, Good Morning Azeroth, they talk about how they kind of find themselves in an echo chamber sometimes, or it's only 4 of them, and the community has a lot of good ideas. It's not just content creators. So I'm trying this out. I'm wanting to see if this will be well accepted, and if I can get a lot of feedback from the community. Already, the last 4 days have been phenomenal. I've had awesome people come on and voice their opinions that I wouldn't have heard from anyone else. And it's really helping shape my ideologies on certain views, certain things. Like I said, since I've been doing the Goodnight Azeroth stream, it started to change my perspective just from hearing other ideas. So I want to continue to do that. But yeah, I'm giving away $20 at the same time. So today, we're talking about first month plans and stress tests. Guys, whenever the stress test comes out, I've got big plans. We're going to do the level cap is 15. I'm going to do a 1 to 15 grind with quick playa. We're going to test things out. I haven't officially brought this to him yet. I don't know if it's official, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be off work. And we're going to do a 1 to 15 test the first 2 hours, whenever it's expected to be packed. Again, I will say, from what we've seen previously on the stress test, I don't know if it's going to be a perfect representation of what it's going to be like on Classic, because I swear I haven't seen more than 50 people at a time on any of those stress tests on my layer. So if layers as was advertised, I'd imagine we'd have 1,000 to 2,000 people a layer, and then probably 300 or 400 in your starting zone, right? So if we do see 300 or 400 on the stress test, it's going to be amazing practice. You'll be able to see what works, what doesn't. So I really encourage everybody that has the chance to log in during the stress test. It's 11 p.m. West Coast time, so it's 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is just crazy. I don't know how everybody's going to make that. Maybe a better time for Europeans. You'll be off work. But yeah, guys, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to make a video. I'm going to level everything. I didn't get to do it the first 3 stress tests. I kept saying I was going to, but I never got around to it. Finding out the minimum level requirement for the quests in each of the starting zones. And this will be a huge help. Like I said, if those starting zones are packed, I want to have the information, the data, to provide for you and for myself for all the starting zones, like the level 5 to 10 area, that questing camp, it's Camp Narachi. Whenever you get out of the 1 to 5 zone, you know, the 5 to 10 questing hub, I want to know the minimum level requirement of all those quests. And like in the Torn starting zone, the Knoll quest you can complete as early as level 3. The Gnomes, I tested it, there's some quests you can complete as early as level 3. These are huge advantages. There's going to be other people that don't realize that, and they're going to be grinding until level 4, level 5, until they think they can complete quests in that 5 to 10 zone. But I'm almost positive there's a level 3 quest for every 5 to 10 starting zone. So I want to test that out on the stress test. I want to make a video over it, and that'll give you, again, contingency plans. Contingency plans are everything come Classic WoW launch, right? So the stress test is going to be a lot of personal testing. I'm going to do the 1 to 15 grind initially, and then after things cool down, I'm going to continue playing and leveling 1 to 5 on every starting zone. So 6 different starting zones. 1 to 5 won't take me more than 2 or 3 hours. Log all this information, make a video out of it. But yeah, that's what I got planned for the stress test. Like I said, is anyone going to be in the stress test that's in the chat right now? We're going to get our first contestant on pretty quick. I'm just explaining. I'm giving my spiel. That's going to be my stress test plans. Now, my first month plans, yesterday we talked about Classic WoW plans and what we hope to achieve. But guys, my first month plans, I'm seriously trying to go hard. I'm going to do a week 1 Druid. My guild, Invictus Invicta, with Cargos, Def Camp, and Melderon. Hypnotic Bud from Goodnight Azeroth. A lot of people from the ClassicWoW.live community are going to be rolling on the same server, and they're going for a week 1 MC clear. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be a part of it, but you know damn well I'm going to be level 60 and prepared and ready to be a part of it if I need to be. So, either way, if I'm a part of it or not, I want to hit level 60 as soon as possible. I want to do some crazy things, maybe go raid cities with all the other level 60s. On day 6, day 7. I think that'd be really neat. It'd be a really unique experience we'd never have again, right? Kind of just exploring Stormwind as an empty city and just raping and pillaging everybody, right? That's what I think of. It's terrible. But yeah, that's what I want to do the first week. Second week, I want to level up a mage to level 60. And I want to do 100 dungeon grinds, 100 dungeon run grinds, and make content videos off of that. And then by week 5, guys, this is dipping in after the first month plans, but by week 5, my raid 3 group is going in. Invictus and Invicta is going to start raiding, and I'm going to be off tank as a druid. So that's kind of my first month plans. We can do a Q&A off of those, but I'm about to pull in our first contestant, Blake, if he's ready, and we're going to hear his first month plans. And he's going to have a shot at $20. He's going to try and blow me away. But yeah, everybody take notes. If you want a chance at $20, the award can be yours if the price is right. Let's see. Blake, let me get you in on Discord, and we'll get this thing popping. Hey, Andrew, I see you, baby. We already got our second contestant on deck. Exciting stuff, guys. It's going to be a good Friday. We're going to be knocking these things out left and right. So if you want to be a part, sit tight, get cozy. We're about to have some contestants on. All right, Mr. Blake. I'm getting you in on a voice call right now. I think that we're doing face cam as well, right? Face cam's optional, everybody. You don't have to have face cam. But it might be an added incentive for me to give you that $20. No, you don't have to. I've already given $20 away to people that didn't have a face cam, so it's not required. Let's see if we can get Blake on the line. Cameron Sands, Blake, you're echoing like a motherfucker in channel at the moment. Oh yeah, guys, if you want to get on the Discord, I've got the Discord Twitch commands. I've got the giveaway command, if you want to put that in real quick, so I don't have to repeat myself 1,000 times, but... Ivan, life is a stress test? Dude, you ain't lying. You are not lying. Dude, I got a sty in my eye. I don't know if it was from staring at the computer screen for 20 hours a day the last week, or stressing out, or a combination of both. But yeah, I feel that, Ivan. I feel that. You know, I know the developers are rushing around getting ready for Classic WoW. Dude, I'm running around and getting ready for Classic WoW. I'm sorting things out in my personal life. I'm trying to get ready in terms of content. And I know everybody's doing the same, so I think everybody's life is a little bit hectic. Guys, we're about to no-life it for a month. I know a lot of you are. A lot of people took off 2 to 4 weeks paid time off, or just straight up vacation. Some people have quit their jobs. Some people have dumped their girlfriends. And God forbid, some people have probably divorced their wives as soon as Classic was announced. Because you know bitches be crazy. I know there's some crazy women out there, and some dude that linked up with her after Wrath of the Lich King. He said, you know what, my glory days are over. 8 years later, Classic gets announced, and he goes, oh my gosh, it's not going to work with this woman. And he got rid of her right then. I guarantee you it's happened. Classic WoW's that real, man. Classic WoW's that real. Hey, Blake, I got you, here, I'll recall you, man, and we'll get you on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, our first contestant for episode 5, Classic WoW Speed Dating. Oh my goodness. Hell yeah, bro. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up,
Alright, you got that brew? Let's get that done.
Yeah. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Are you gonna shotgun or should I beer bong?
Oh, bro. Oh,
shotgun, probably.
I don't have a beer bong on me, bro.
That's okay. So,
hold on, let me get your face on here. I don't have you up yet.
Oh, really? That's okay. I'm already opening my beer.
Hey! I'm just surprised, man. I'm just surprised. I wasn't expecting a total Chad to come on. Nah, bro. Oh, dude.
That's okay.
Give me a second. I don't have anything to shotgun with. I got a fork that I just ate my mashed potatoes with.
Do it. Stab it.
Alright. Let me take off my jacket. I'm not a pro. You know what? Screw it.
Screw your jacket. Alright, whatever. I don't even need to see myself. I'll just talk. Yeah. Classic WoW. It's going to be epic. Happy to see you. I can't even see you, so I guess I'll watch the stream while I'm sitting like this.
Oh, no, it's alright. Shiza! Alright, Blake.
Did it spray? Ready?
Oh, yeah. Hang on.
All right.
Oh, man, I gotta make a bigger hole.
Okay.
Dude, this is A1 content right here. Like, I gotta have more people on like you, man. This is fantastic.
Alright.
Great stream content. Yeah, hang on. I left it under the table because still making a hole.
Oh, okay.
My room's gonna smell like beer now. Fantastic. Alright, fork on the ground. It's Friday, ladies and gentlemen.
Friday. For the alliance.
For the audience. Alright, here we go. 1, 2. Ah. Beautiful. Blake, you are a goddess, a G.
Ah.
Ah. Dude, you got me feeling right. You got me in.
Okay. So yeah, Classic WoW. I'm playing a druid. You're playing a druid, right?
Hell yeah, I'm playing a druid, man.
Nice.
This is
suck.
This couldn't have gone any better. I'll tell you what, Blake.
We haven't talked anything about WoW yet. That's okay.
No. And that's what I love about it, man. That's what I freaking love about it. Blake, you are an absolute boss. First of all,
these things off. Maybe I should leave them on.
I want to say, your setup, your room is baller, man. You are killing it. You're living like a king.
Yeah, I got that. I went and bought this thing yesterday.
yeah, dude.
Try to stream maybe someday.
Oh, I would love it. And you know what? If you were to stream, Blake, let me tell you first of all, I've got you for life. I've got you for life just for coming on and being a contestant. I love people that are excited. I love people that are into it. Man, you went and bought a webcam just for the speed dating show? This is live.
Yeah.
I need more people like you, Blake. No, it's okay. I mean, I'm just excited. You're one of a kind. Let's see this. Ladies and gentlemen, Blake on the line. It's a Friday. This man is
prepared. I got a baby shower to go to in a little bit. In Virginia. Well, that's tomorrow, so that's doesn't matter. All right, but wait. So am I supposed to talk about my plans for Classic?
Yep.
So I'm definitely leveling a druid. I was very torn between being a rogue.
Okay.
Because I played, in Classic, in Vanilla WoW, I played a druid because my cousin was like, be a druid because you can stealth, and I didn't know anything about the game.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be a rogue. But so whatever, I ended up being a druid. Cool. I
sure.
could stealth at 20. I was happy. And I always regretted not being able to be a rogue because everyone was like, druids can't DPS, you're gonna heal.
Right.
And I was like, I was like a 9-year-old kid. I didn't want to do that. And then it ended up to be great because I love being a druid, but I did always have that wonder if I should have been a rogue.
For sure.
And yeah, so I guess Classic's coming out. I'm going druid again. I'm not going to go rogue. I will eventually get a rogue at some point.
Yeah.
But first things first, I'm going to get that druid max level, kick some ass. Probably go 30. What is it? 5 or it's.
Oh, you already got the talent spec tree down.
It's going to go 1, 24, 21. Right?
You're ready, man. You're actually more prepared than me. I don't know what my talent tree is going to be. I don't know what it's going to look like, and that's okay. I'm just going to let it happen.
That's okay. And what else?
So
yeah, for the stress test, I don't really know what I'm going to do for that, honestly. I'm probably just messing around. Like the one I joined you guys on the Horde, and I was like level 1, and I ran all the way through the Barrens to come meet you guys, and you guys were dragging that dragon in. And I was like, I made it for a little bit, and that was great.
Yeah.
I want to do stuff like that, because I don't really care about leveling the character, because I don't want to get myself drained from actually playing the game.
Absolutely.
When the game comes out.
Absolutely. I will. Okay. Well, let's see you hit that. Beautiful, Blake. You look like a goddess. Is that hair real? Is that hair real? This man is ready, dude. It's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream, Blake. Mr.
Yeah,
Wax.
my hair is fake. I just glued it to my head. Really hard.
Oh, dude. How long did that take? How long did it take for you to grow that
up? 7 years. 8.
Wow.
8 years. I grew it out for a year. I've had dreads for 7 years, but the first year I was just growing my hair long.
For sure. You don't happen to live in California, do you?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Fair enough.
Do you live in Cali?
No, hell no. There's nothing wrong with Cali.
Well, yeah, it's just expensive.
It is just expensive. It is too expensive for my taste. But no, I live over in Texas, man. I'm a Texas boy.
Nice. That's
Absolutely.
cool. You kind of look like a Texas person.
Huh?
You look like a Texas guy.
Yeah, dude.
You need a hat. I was gonna wear a cowboy hat, but I didn't.
Dude, so I went to Germany, right? Get this. Everyone, all the old people in Germany, they don't speak really good English. So I'd come in, I'd go eat food somewhere, I'd see them on the street, and I'd tell them, hey, American. They're like, where are you? Basically, the one question they'd always ask is, where are you from? And I'd say Texas. Well, everyone knows Texas, and as soon as you say Texas, dude, everyone goes. Like just they just think it's all guns and drinking beer and riding horses and shooting guns. That's what they think.
Well, what is it then? It's just a bunch of WoW players.
Just a bunch of WoW players, dude.
Riding horses, pretending like role playing, trying to be a human riding a horse.
You know, I've got friends that ride horses. I've got friends that hog hunt. And the one thing that I love about my friends over here down in Texas, the guys that hog hunt, they don't go with guns, dude. They go with dogs and knives. Straight
Whoa.
up. Yeah, dude.
That sounds like freaking Elwyn Forest leveling. Like right there.
It's hardcore, bro.
Holy hell.
It's hardcore, man. I went and I've stabbed a hog myself. Well, when I was 15. Yeah, dude. I went with.
Wow.
People
are gonna be upset about that in the chat.
Oh, no,
well,
they'll
some
be
animal
right.
friends. Yeah, I don't care personally.
No, so get this, man. I went over to Germany and everybody, you know, I wasn't surprised, and this was just naive little grace for days. Hadn't really expounded on my boundaries at all, but yeah, dude, a lot of people were offended by us killing hogs with knives, and like it was inhumane. Sure. And dogs, dude, like the dogs, you get like 5 dogs, swarm them, bite them, grab them, hold them down, then you come in there with a knife. You put it in and you just pump them.
That sounds pretty intense, dude. That sounds pretty sketchy.
No, it does.
I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, that's fine with me, but like, that's crazy. I've never like.
Is that against TOS?
I've never stabbed a living thing. That's against your own rules, man. Talking about this gore and shit.
I think it is, bro. But it's all right. It's
Friday. It's Friday. Gore's allowed.
The more I think of it, dude, it's just I've always been around it. There's a lot of norms over here in Texas that I think that I'm just used to, and I don't think this about it. Like gun laws, everybody gets wrapped up about that. I mean, sure, it could go one way or another. I don't like to get too political, but
yeah, neither do I. I don't really care as long as people are nice, fun.
Well, and that's the other thing. People in Texas, there is one true stigma. Everyone in Texas is friendlier, and that is a fact for sure. Dude, you go pee in a urinal and you walk into the restroom and somebody nods their head at you like, "What's up?"
They'll hold it for you.
Yeah, basically.
I got you.
Exactly. That's Texas. So we welcome everybody. It's a good time. Only if you're right wing. Only if you're conservative.
Yeah.
We do have a group of. If you go to Austin or a couple crazy cities, we do have crazy liberals. But we're talking about classic WoW today,
yeah.
Blake. You got me messed up, man. I'm already on my third beer.
So, what are you trying to do with your stress test? Well, you already kind of said what you're doing with stress test, but like the first month,
for sure.
I guess you want to gear up your druid, or what are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm gonna level up the druid, and I'm gonna role play. Get this, man. I'm gonna role play on stream. I've got a whole costume.
How does it even work?
So the first time I asked Def Camp and Melder on the other day, I got on a Def Talk, and I told them I was interested in role-playing, but I said, I don't think I really know what role-playing means. And Melderon was like, do you think of sex? And I was like, yeah, I think of sex. Like, this term role-playing is completely foreign to me. And so we had a good laugh about it. And then I've come to the conclusion, man, I'm going to stream the first week role-playing. I got on Amazon UK. I could only get this whole beard wig setup only in Britain for some reason. They didn't sell it in Amazon.
That. That sounds great.
Oh, bro, you've already got the hair, man. You could put the dreads, you could braid them. Exactly. No, dude, you look like a Tauren druid already.
Ears.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm gonna put horns on my headphones.
Druid? I don't want to be a Tauren druid.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Alliance.
You're Alliance all day, Blake. That's the one flaw.
Dude, I knew that's the only role playing I do is just killing the horde for the Alliance.
I knew you were
horde.
too perfect. There was something wrong about you.
Screw that. I've never played a horde character ever. I've never had a max level character. All right, I've played one maybe like level 10, 15, but nope.
It's too brutish.
And I can't go back. I can't like switch that now because I mean, Melderon made a good point, or somebody made a good point. One of the streamers said like you owe it to yourself to play the other faction if you've only played one faction because that's a whole like new game. Absolutely. And I agree. If I had 2 lives, I would do that. But me, I have to play my druid because that's the nostalgia. Like I have so much nostalgia just being a little kid, like running through whatever Teldrassil and just being like, oh, level up and go to Crossroads and gank some people. I couldn't be like questing in Crossroads and then leave that place and go gank somebody in Teldrassil. Like that. Oh,
I mean, Crossroads is trash, right? It's like a 15 level zone, man. And everybody goes there.
Yeah, but then you kill a bunch of low levels, and then they bring their high levels, and then you just kill them too.
Oh yeah,
that's great.
Oh, I mean the Barons chat especially, man. The Barons is historic, but Yeah, man, so my first month plans, like I said, I'm going to be doing a druid. I'm going to be leveling up a mage the second week. I want to hit level cap by week 2 on my second character. I'm only going to be taking 7 hours in class, man. So I'm going to be playing WoW 24/7. Hey, who are you going to the baby shower with? Are you going solo, bro? I mean, you got
my family. I picked up my grandma whenever I said I will be back in like 30 minutes. I had to pick up my grandma because she was like, old folks home. Poor lady. I mean, love her.
Is your grandma driving you to the baby shower?
Hell no, dude. Hell no. We'd crash. We wouldn't even make it like 3 feet. We would just turn and crash somewhere. But yeah, me, my mom, my grandma, that's who's going. And dudes are invited. I know baby showers are not a dude thing, but dudes are invited to this one.
For sure.
I have an awesome family. I have 18 cousins on my side, so it's going to be a party.
Hell yeah, man.
And that's tomorrow, but we're leaving tonight.
That's how they do it over in Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we're going to Virginia, but yeah, we're all from PA. And they all spread across the whole...
See, man, when I'm in Texas, we don't talk about going to another state. It literally takes 8 hours to drive out of the Lone Star State. It does. I've driven through Texas for 8 hours, and I'm still here. Like,
I have a hair in my mouth. Sorry.
Yeah, from South Texas to El Paso, man, it's like an 8-hour drive. I went to Colorado one time. I drove up there, and it took 7.5 hours before we got out of the state. It was
and how
insane.
long to Colorado?
It was about 17 hours. So 7 of the 17 was spent in Texas.
Yeah,
it was insane.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, anyways, what are you planning to do the first month? You said you're gonna level up a druid.
First month, dude. I mean, I follow Even Flow or EBN Flow. Or
yeah, Ebb and Flow.
Call it. He's the man. I gotta kill him.
You know how it works, right? Ebb and Flow. It's kind of like a term. EBB
no, I don't
and
get
Flow.
It.
See, I barely picked it up on the other
what
day,
is
man.
It?
It's like yin and yang, ebb and flow, yin and yang.
I'll
I don't know.
It.
Yeah, you should Google it because I had to Google it too, and I've. Anyways.
Yeah, I didn't know what the hell his name was. Like, why would you choose 3 letters? EBN, like what is that? It's so hard to say.
Me too. And then once I finally figured it out, it made a lot more sense. So I thought I'd share it. Plus, our speed dating music just ended. I was wondering there was something off.
Yeah, put that back on. I like that.
Yeah, there was something off about this.
Yeah, I don't want to also hold you too long. If you got other people, that's fine.
No.
Whenever.
We got one other guy, but I'm enjoying this, man. It's all.
So we're gonna talk about more WoW. I feel like. So yeah, you just asked me what am I doing the first month. I'm following Even Flow or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's the man, and I feel like I can kill him. Because
Absolutely.
like that's the thing with like classic WoW is like there's like metas for stuff, but dude, you can play not the meta of a spec or whatever you want to call it, and you can crush people because they don't expect it. Or you can literally make a spec that just beats one type of class. Like you can make a melee or a melee anti-melee class as a druid.
And lose against all casters, and who cares? But
right, yeah.
But who cares because you're gonna dominate. Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, I really want to. I think I might have to play on his server and just kill him.
Absolutely.
But I love him, so like I'll kill him a couple times. We'll go back and forth. He knows. He's called me out in chat.
If you're trying to stream, one of the best ways to get popularized is to get on a streamer server and kill one of those guys. I mean, probably the biggest bounty.
That's true.
Someone with the biggest bounty on their head is Asmongold, or
or
Tips Out. Yeah, he's Alliance.
I used to hate Isfand, and now I love him more than anybody.
He grew on you or what?
Like no joke, dude.
Yeah.
He is amazing.
Yeah,
he's so jolly.
Cool. Yeah,
he's great.
Oh, I love the classic. Well, I mean the classic crew is good. Those guys have really good attitudes for the game, and they're a great addition for the community. But yeah, you know what I really like is you coming in here and the way you view the game. It blows me away because the few people that I talk to, the few streamers that I hear, everyone, all you hear, it's kind of an echo chamber. You got to play. This is best in slot. You got to min max this way. You got to do this.
Yeah,
but everyone that's come on,
me that my whole life of WoW, and I can wreck people that are like 2200, and maybe I haven't been 2200, but I beat you in a duel. It's like
sure.
Then what? Like,
sure. No, but I love, man, every single person that has come on has been totally off the cuff. They don't go with the meta. They go against what everybody says, and I just didn't know that was a popular opinion. I really didn't, because all I hear is best in slot, min max, this, and this, and it's refreshing.
Definitely best in slot can get you to the top if you're playing against other people that are trying to be best in slot. If you have a better piece of gear, that's the difference, But that's like such a rare occurrence if you're just a decently average player. If you're like, those guys that go to the championships in like Blizzard and do all those things, then don't listen to me.
Yeah.
But if you're not that guy, then you could probably beat anybody with any spec.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, so tell me about your situation, man. Are you working right now? Are you in school? Did you take time off?
I should be working right now. Yeah,
okay.
don't tell my boss.
We won't talk about it. Instead, you're shotgunning beers and chilling on stream.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not on the clock, so it's fine. I don't really,
absolutely.
That's okay. So yeah, I'm working. Graduated school last May.
Bet.
2 Mays ago.
Cool.
I'm 23. So, and you're getting married?
Yeah, see, dude, I'm almost 23 and I'm getting freaking married. Can you imagine? We're the same age, bro.
I'm jealous. I was supposed to be married whenever I was 21, or that's what I wanted to be. Because I wanted to be young with my kids. I want to have kids young and.
Exactly. Thank you. Everybody's like, oh, you should live, you should have fun. And granted, I'm not saying I'm gonna have kids right away, but I'm like, dude, if I have kids and get them out of the way, I'm gonna be 50 and chilling.
Chilling with your kids, partying with your kids.
Exactly.
It's like me and my dad right now.
Yes.
And then they're gonna start having kids and be like, fuck, now you're like, I don't know. Yeah, I think having kids young is cool.
Yeah, for sure. No,
we can play WoW.
Yeah, absolutely. You heard S-Fan talk about him, dude. He killed me. The kids are good for gold farmers. Just bring the kids for he'll farm gold.
Yeah, be like, go kill all these high-level elites and skin them. And send me the gold, and I'll pay for your subscription.
Yeah. So tell me, you're rolling a druid. Do you have any? It doesn't even have to be first month. Do you have any plans that any big goals that you want to achieve in Classic WoW? Maybe unfinished business. Tell me a little bit of your experience.
I do want to get rank at least 13.
Okay, so you're interested in in-game PvP.
All right, maybe at least 11, because I don't want to set the bar too high, because I know it's going to be so competitive and I mean, I'm going to log a lot of hours compared to the average person, but then there's still those hardcore gamers that are just going to blow me out of the water that I'm not even compare.
Well, and it depends on when you rank up, because I imagine it'll be a lot easier 6 months, a year down the road to rank 14 rather than the first 4, or I don't even know, as soon as you can hit rank 14.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know how it's working.
I don't know.
But if you were to do it in a year and a half, I think it's going to be a lot easier than doing it in a year.
Yeah, do we know how long Classic's going to be out, though? Or, I guess it's a forever thing, isn't it?
No, we don't know. We don't know,
yeah.
We have absolutely no idea.
They would make a big mistake if they were to turn Classic WoW and release BC with it. It's like you're going down the same rabbit hole that you did before. So they got to keep the server and then release a new BC server fresh.
Let me hear this. Let me hear your thoughts on it, because I've had a couple people come on and talk about it, and I love getting a fresh opinion. I can maybe tell you mine, and I'll let you get in. I got one guy on deck, but we don't have anyone else on stream. I'm gonna keep you on for a little bit, because I'm enjoying this.
That's fine.
I'm enjoying this as long as you got time.
It's all good. Yeah, I'm good.
So yeah, my conclusion on Classic WoW lifespan and what they do after it. I think originally Classic WoW was too short. I think 10 years of development being finished off in literally 26 months was a mistake. I think they pushed out TBC. It just happened, and it took 10 years worth of development out of the game. BC was focused in Outland. Yeah, they had Shatrith. You could teleport to all the cities, but nothing was happening in the old world. So I feel like at least a 3 to 4 year lifespan would be more accurate for maybe what the game developers originally intended. If nothing else, even for people that don't go hardcore, I don't think you can finish the game in 2.5 years. I don't think you can be satisfied. Now, granted, I don't think you should play every single class. I don't think that should be everyone's objective, and if it is, you're the minority, and that's okay. But even for people that are just chilling, they're playing 1 or 2 characters, I don't think you can achieve your goals in 2.5 years. If you have a job, if you have a family. So I don't want to see...
the average player. For the average player, even one character to max out everything.
Seriously.
Like, what, did 1% of vanilla WoW players cleared Nax?
Right, for various reasons.
Right?
BC was coming out, but no, you're right. You're right. Less than 1%, yeah.
And that's why they re-released it. So it's like, give people more time.
Right. Absolutely.
And I feel like, again, the community of the people that are playing the game is older, and all of us do have more responsibilities, so we have less time. Where, yeah, there's more hardcore gamers now, but there's also more people that are going to be playing WoW that are just older and having families and jobs, like you just said. So more time. That would be awesome if they did 4 years. I thought 3 years. I mean, that seems like a long time, because right now they're like releasing an expansion every 2 years or something like that, right?
Yeah. No, it was every 2 years. So yeah, in 6 years, man, we could be done with Wrath of the Lich King. That just sounds weird. But yeah, it's all up in the air. It's just open discussion.
That's a long time.
Nobody really knows. Yeah.
But also at the same time, like, I didn't really get to play Classic WoW. I mean, I did, but I was
Sure.
9 years old, so I didn't
Same.
really like.
Exactly
I
the same.
was sitting in Darkshore,
Yeah.
killing wolves, just over and over at level 19, or not Darkshore. I'm sorry. What's the one below Goldshire?
Westfall? Duskwood?
No.
Duskwood.
Duskwood.
Yeah, Duskwood.
Where Darkshire is. But I was just sitting in the water and then just killing wolves and then running back into the water if I couldn't like live as a druid, and then that's how I leveled. And I would level like 1 bar a day. Not the whole bar, just one of the 12 bars that there are.
Yes.
I was like, I'll kill like 6 wolves today and then go play Warsong Gulch.
For sure.
I would just PvP, and that's how I got good.
And you didn't get XP back in Classic in Battlegrounds. It was great.
Right,
it was
exactly,
fantastic.
Dude. Whenever they got that, I was actually kind of mad because I was
it was kind of punishing.
So many max level characters.
Right.
At the amount of
time
Battlegrounds that I've done,
yeah.
I could have had like 7, 8 max level characters. Days spent in fucking Warsong Gulch.
You know, and that's crazy. I used to think that the battleground system was a little rigged. It was punishing, at least. It was like, man, I spend 30 minutes of Warsong Gulch and I don't get any experience. Dude, I've only got 4 hours to play. I played 3-4 Warsong Gulches. I didn't do anything today. I'm still on the same level.
Was for me.
For sure.
You know, the fun was there. I hated questing. If it was like
same.
Kill NPC. It's like, dude, there's no fun in this. It's just like I can kill him however I want.
You know, it's hysterical, Blake. And me and you, you're 23. I'm 22. I started in the summer of 2005, so I think I was 9, 8, or I was 9 and a half. But anyways, point is, we were in the same time period. We still were young enough that we weren't focused on questing and grinding. Dude, in 2005, we got put into this utopia world that we didn't know anything about, dude. And a 9-year-old kid, you can't handle that. It's like having ADHD. We couldn't focus on questing and grinding. I just wanted to explore, dude. I wall jumped half the time, right? So
yeah, dude, I was like, I went under storm wind. That was like a freaking dude. That was better than a quest for me, you know? Like, wow, I'm underneath this thing.
I love it.
What do you do?
I love it. Yo, Blake, so do you have any more first month Classic WoW plans? You're leveling up the druid.
Dude, I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably make a rogue and have him sitting in the inn, you know, just to get rested. That whenever I'm just off time, I'll just maybe do some rogue stuff.
For sure.
I've actually been kind of interested in maybe a shaman or mage. Or I mean, I'm sorry, not a shaman, a shadow priest or mage. But I don't know. Probably not, because that's too much time to dedicate, you know, to other classes.
Yeah.
But with the druid thing, just gearing up. Probably gonna follow Even Flow's, you know, gearing thing.
Yep.
Trying to get the best in slot.
For sure.
And if I can't get that, you know, that's okay. Again, I'm gonna do a lot of PvP because that's why I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
And hopefully there's some streamer like community events going on, like I mentioned yesterday.
Yes.
Hopefully that's happening. I'd want to do all that. I'd want to be a part of all that stuff. But other than that, like nothing specific. Oh, well, I could say, I mean, I'm kind of reiterating Eben's thing, but I'm going to get engineering and mining and get as many engineering mats as I can. I want to have all that awesome PvP equipment.
You're gonna be ready.
Dude, it's going to be so nice. You just get the, what's the shocking thing? The goblin.
Oh, it's a goblin grenade. Is that what you're talking about? Or
No, I'm sorry, not goblin. The gnome, the thing that shoots lightning out at the person. It does a ton of damage.
Yeah, I saw it in the beta. I know what you're talking about. But it does a ton of damage for its item level.
So yeah, basically as a druid, I think that's gonna be amazing because that's a big hit, and then you could just use that, and then use Nature Swift or Nature Swiftness, and just heal yourself full if it does a lot of damage on you.
Yeah.
And that guy's half health, and you're full health, and you're a druid, you can heal, so you just.
Yeah, the death ray. The death ray. I think that's what we're talking about.
Death ray.
Old man Grum. You got it, man. Thanks for the assist. The death ray. So no. Blake, I absolutely love it, man. We're pretty quick. We're gonna move on, but I love that you came and joined the stream, and you were such a character, dude. The background environment's cracking me up, dude. I'm feeling you, man, and I want to have you on again soon. I'm glad that you want to be a part of it. If you ever want to stream, you're already halfway.
I think I am. I set up all my streaming stuff last night since I got the camera. So if anybody, I don't have any videos, but
do you have an account? I'll plug you right now.
Yeah, I'm. It's WAXXDAB, Waxdab.
Waxdab.
My original WoW character's name was Waxdab with 1 X, but it was taken, so I have 2 X's there.
It's
WAXXDAB.
That's not a reference to anything, is it?
You know, just candle waxes and the dancing dab, right? Dude, the dancing dab pissed me off. People didn't even know what it was. It's like, the reason why you're doing this is because the original dab was you're coughing into your arm. And kids don't know that. No one knows that.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Screw the dance. The dance is dumb. Real dab is where it's at.
I feel you, man. I totally get it. I totally get it. Is it legal over there in Pennsylvania? I don't even know.
Medical. We'll just say I have a medical card.
Cool. Good deal. Good deal, man.
All right.
Hey.
Well, yeah. Thanks for having me.
No,
for
Blake.
Sure.
Seriously.
I've been fanboying, about these streamers.
For sure. Well, I'm glad you're on, man, and I hope that if you do decide, man, like I said, I've got you for life, man. I'll plug you all day, every day, and I hope to see you again in the stream soon, possibly on the next show. So, no, dude, thanks for spending the time here. Yeah, dude. If you want to get on the server, man, if you want to join the Classic WoW.live crew, it's gonna be a little intimidating, man. The alliance is gonna be hurting on our server, but we'll see, man.
Hey, I'll bring them. It doesn't matter. I'll bring them some, straight.
Oh, absolutely. Blake, thanks for coming on. I hope you enjoy your time at the baby shower today. Thanks for coming on, being such a character and getting me motivated, dude. You made me knock back 3 brewskis real quick. I wasn't prepared for the shotgun and the bong, but yeah, bro, it was a good time. Thank you for setting the mood, man. It was nice.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for having me. Peace, and I'll be watching your streams.
All right, bro. Thanks, Blake. We'll see you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was so much fun. That was, we just had Blake on the line. Probably one of my peers. What did he say? He was 23 years old. One of the few guys I can relate with. More than normal, but nothing against people that aren't my age, but it's just fun whenever I have another 22, 23-year-old on the line. It makes for a fun time. So I'm thankful that Blake came on. He was talking about his first month plans. He's playing a druid like me. Unfortunately, he's going Alliance. Everybody has a flaw, but that's okay. That's okay. I think we do have a second person on deck. That was an absolute blast. That was our man Blake. Go follow him at twitch.tv/waxdab. And if anybody else wants to come on and plug, if anybody wants to get on this $20 Amazon gift card, ladies and gentlemen, we have another hour and a half. Hour and a half for this $20. Squirm, Grace for Days, switch to Ally. The bromance is real. I think that we can continue the bromance without switching factions, but I feel no. Because the only reason is because we both play druids, and you know about the druid code, right? Druids don't kill other druids. So even if I did see my man Blake or Waxstab in the real world, if he was an ally druid, I'd leave him alone. I'd let him go. Waxstab, I kill druids! I'm gonna kill Evan? That's right. Yeah, I know you did say that. Waxstab, I don't know, bro. You need to calm it down a little bit. Calm down. Hey, what's up, Peace Smiles? Good to see you, bro. For the Alliance, get out of here, Waxstab. Go to your baby shower. I think I got someone on the line. Let me see. Andrew, you were interested in speed dating. Andrew, if you're still here, I would love to have you on for this chance at a $20 Amazon gift card. Today's topic, we are talking about first month plans. It's really just an open Q&A. I'd love to get to know you. When you get in, we're going to talk about whatever the heck we want. Yeah, all right, sweet, Andrew. We're about to get our second contestant in. Webcam's not, webcam is optional, but we're going to get our second contestant in here. Back to back, baby. It's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Tuna Tornado! What's up, Tuna? Hey, Tuna Tornado, check out my latest video. I think I plugged you at around the 3-minute mark. Anyways, I plugged you. That's all I'm going to say. Tuna Tornado, thanks for joining the chat, dude. We just had our man Blake, 23-year-old Chad himself. This guy was a real Chad. He was from Pennsylvania playing an ally druid. He absolutely killed it. We had a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the second contestant on the line. Andrew, he's going for a $20 Amazon gift card. Today's topic, first month plans. Andrew, what's good, man? How are you, dude?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, dude, it's good. It's good to hear from you. Andrew, introduce yourself. Tell me what your past experience has been, whether it was vanilla or private servers, and then maybe go into your first month plans. We're gonna have a good time. I'm glad that you could join me on this fine Friday. Yeah, dude.
I was a horde playing with the Tauren Hunter.
Okay.
Back when I was 16 years old.
Bet.
And The nostalgia, man. So
Yeah?
ever since I heard that WoW Classic is coming out,
Yeah?
excited.
Oh, dude, you're talking about nostalgia. Are you kidding me? You're with the nostalgia king right here, dude. Give me real quick. What makes you tick? What is that number one nostalgia thing? I mean, what brings you back? What's that That's So Raven moment where you're like, and you
Just the social aspect,
okay,
the
okay.
the trolls on Baron chat.
I feel that. Yeah. The Chuck Norris jokes, the
Yeah.
Leroy Jenkins meme. I feel that. So you were a hunter back in the day. You were Andrew, a Tauren hunter.
Yeah, I never made it to end game though. So
For sure. Hey, how old were you whenever you played Vanilla WoW?
like 16.
Okay, yeah, that's what you said. You were 16. Okay, so you've got some unfinished business. You know, I've talked to some people that have played vanilla in the past, and some people have just played private servers. It's always fun and interesting to talk to the to the vanilla players because there's this sense of unfinished business. Like I said, is there anything that you didn't do back in vanilla that you want to achieve in classic? Now that you have a second chance.
Yeah, I reached level 60.
Yeah, yeah, no, I feel that. Nice and simple, dude. Same. I want to hit level 60 as well. I never level capped in vanilla WoW, so that's a big goal of mine. Are you going PvP, PvE? Give me the biz, man. What is it?
So I plan on rolling Alliance Warrior, doing with a priest friend of mine for at least 20 hours a week on a PvP round.
Okay, okay. Are you going for rank 14?
Nah, just like the competition.
For sure. For sure. That's what's up. That's what's up, Andrew. Give me
Speaking about realms,
okay.
What are your plans?
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to share them with you. So I'm going to be rolling with the Classic WoW.live crew. Cargo's Def Camp Melderon. We've been making a website together. I'm not in production of the website specifically, but I've been putting content on their website. There's about 10 of us that have been talking for the last 6 months, and we really want to play together. So come Classic, we're all going to roll on the same server. I've got a contingency plan. I don't know how rolling on a streamer server is going to be. I'm a little scared. If I could do it my way, it'd probably be a little bit different, but I really want to play with these guys. So I'm going to be on the Classic WoW.live crew. I don't know. I think it's still going to be 50-50. We're going to be horde dominant for the most part. But we got a couple people that are going to roll Alliance. But yeah, I'm going to be with these guys, and I'm going to roll Druid. And I'm actually in their third raid group in Invictus and Invicta, and I'm going to be off-tanking as a Druid, which I'm super stoked about. Do you have any raiding plans? Are you rolling Hunter this second time around, Andrew?
Nah, rolling a Warrior.
Bet. For the PvP, obviously. You want to be Pat the Warrior.
So what about your RP? And because you said you're gonna
stream
with a beard.
Hell yeah, bro. Oh, I love this, man. This is the Q&A stream. No, I absolutely love you asking these questions. Check this out, bro. The first week of streaming, I got on Amazon UK, man. I got a special beard. It's actually a freaking dwarven beard, so I'm gonna have to fix it up a little bit. But it's already got braids, and so I'm gonna have the beastie hair. I've got a costume. I'm gonna put horns on my headpiece, and I'm gonna be a Tauren druid basically for the first week. Like even taking it the extra mile, bro. I didn't know how much I was gonna shower, how much I was gonna sleep even, and I was thinking if I smell rank, I was gonna that nobody would be able to tell, but I wouldn't feel bad for myself because I'd be playing the part, right? Taurens got to stink. They're a big cow. So, no, man, I'm going to be point is, I'm going to be going hardcore on the roleplay. I'm reading up on Tauren lore, so hopefully while I'm playing, like whenever I die, I'm going to have a bunch of scenes. I'm living by myself, by the way, in an apartment, and it's totally going to be a stream fiesta. I'm going to have 5 different scenes set up. My entire apartment's going to be green screened. And whenever I die, I'm literally going to click a button and we're going to be in Ghost World. Like, it's going to be like, oh, and you hear the music and stuff. And, you know, I'll say something to the Earth Mother or whatever is related to Tauren lore. And really just try and play it out. So, I've never done role-playing before. I'm interested in doing it. And what better way to kick it off than the first week of Classic WoW, right? Because I'm going to be streaming, I think I'm going to do a 40-hour stream. Go to class, because I'm still in school. I'm taking 7 hours, 2 classes and a PE. Go to class on Wednesday morning. That's the only reason I'm cutting the 40-hour stream short. But then I'm going to go to class, go to sleep, and continue role-playing that first week. And we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I know how it is, trying to balance school, family, work. eating shit and sleeping. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. So, did you take any paid time off? What's your first month look like, man? First month plans. Break it to me.
Well, I'm part-time. I go to school. I mean, it's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna sneak in my 20 hours a week.
For sure. I got you. So you're still gonna be working. You got a couple hours in school. I'm sure you'll find time for WoW. Now, you've seen that meme lately. It's like how to balance all my things in life. And putting classic WoW inside of sleep, eating, working, and they just take the sleep out. There's always a little bit more time you can squeeze in. I think I'm just gonna be sleep deprived the first month or two, dude. Honestly, I know it's bad for your health, but it is what it is, dude. I'm going hardcore. I'm not gonna lie about it. Now, I think everybody should be healthy. I'm not advocating for this stuff. I don't think that you should go full crackhead mode. But it is what it is. I'm being real. I'm saying what's gonna happen. So, I don't know, man.
Yeah, other plans probably like just gather gold to get my mount.
So, check this out, dude. I'm really excited just about the little things. Getting my first mount. Do you know how that sense of achievement is going to be amazing. Getting, honestly, my first 4 6-slot bags, whether I find them or whether I buy them. Blizzard, the developers at Classic WoW, are such geniuses. They made filling up your inventory slots an achievement. They made it feel good. I'm just excited to get 6-slot bags again, dude. I'm excited to get my first mount. I'm excited. I'm not even sure about in-game content because I haven't had much in-game experience between getting best in slot. I haven't done any raiding. I haven't done any in-game PvP. So I don't know. I'm not really excited about that stuff. I'm more excited about the leveling process. More excited about twinking, grinding and farming possibly for those twink items. That's really intriguing to me. You got anything that you're excited about this second time around, Andrew? Like,
Just
other than the PvP? Hanging out with the friends, for sure. So I had someone come on yesterday and they said one thing they're really excited about is the community. Having a game that you can come in and just play. I mean, yeah, all the aspects of the game are great. We can talk about in-game PvP rating. It's awesome. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it's having a game where you can log on, and have a community around you and just be enveloped in your environment. I mean, you can get lost. And so that's what a lot of people are excited about. And you sound excited about yourself, Andrew. And that's a good thing.
Excited. One thing that I'm curious about is how you feel about streamers on Realms.
For sure. Absolutely. And I'm dude, keep these questions popping, Andrew. I'm so glad that you're on and able to ask these questions. So I've actually got big opinions on streamer servers and how they affect the environment. So if I had it my way, if I wasn't trying to be a content creator, if I wasn't trying to stream and make content, honestly, I'd go completely solo. I would play WoW the way I think it's supposed to be played, completely raw. I wouldn't get a guild beforehand. I'd just let it all play out. That's how I would do it. But all things considered, I shouldn't say it, and it's not just the streamer thing, but I've been talking with these ClassicWoW.live guys. I want to play with Cargos and Dev Camp and Melderon. We do once a week meetings. We've been literally talking and collaborating for 6 months. We're going to BlizzCon together, right? So I want to play with these guys. That's kind of my situation, but I think if I wasn't in the situation that I am, I would not play with other streamers. Just because I think it wouldn't be familiar, it wouldn't be what I know is good, and I don't think it's necessarily better or healthier than what the original Classic WoW live experience was like. I think it'll enhance it in certain ways, but I also think it'll be detrimental in certain ways. But again, this is classic. This isn't vanilla. We can't recreate the old times. First of all, the fact that the game is coming out 15 years later, even if it was the first time that it ever got introduced, it would be completely different because of the time period. So it's really a hard question to answer. How do streamers affect servers? But I've got a lot of opinions, like having big streamers on. First of all, the faction imbalance, unless you have opposing, like on our faction, I don't think we have, I said on the last guy, but we don't have that many alliance guys getting on. I know Platinum WoW is, but like we don't have these big alliances coming up and joining forces on the other side of the faction. So I'm kind of worried that we're going to have a horde imbalance on our server, and how that affects the economy, how that affects world PvP, things like that, and even battlegrounds for that matter. So it definitely throws a wrench in things.
It does.
It does. It does. Like I said, whether it's good or not, there's pros and cons to everything. There's good and bad. We're going to have the sickest community events. I will say that. We're going to have the most fun together. And one of my goals is to create community events that are, and I just had Goat on yesterday. He won the $20 Amazon gift card, and it was wonderful. But he made a point, you could do, it doesn't even have to be community events confined to your server. They could be community-wide. And that's what I plan to do with my 3-man dungeon meta. That's what I plan to do with some of the community events that I put on. Hopefully I can incorporate other servers because I still want other people to participate. And nowadays, everyone can record their gameplay. And that's a huge plus. That's a huge bonus. So being 15 years later, it's not all bad. We have streamers, but we also have other ways to play. Technology's updated, and we have Discord. We have just Google Drive. The way that you can share photos and videos nowadays is going to make some of these worldwide events possible. So there's really good things. The second time around in WoW is going to be really cool. It's gonna be good.
Most definitely.
Servers are not.
It's gonna be a great journey.
So Andrew, let me. Oh yeah. Lot of That's the thing about Classic, man. It's never the same, and the community makes it different every single time. Andrew, are you playing on a server community at all? I mean, on a streamer community at all? Do you know?
No, not at all.
Okay, I feel you.
For the farms.
For sure. You're gonna follow everybody. You're gonna be in the know. You're gonna know what's going on, but you're gonna be in your own realm. You're gonna be on your own server doing your own thing.
Yes.
For sure. I respect that. I respect that 100%.
I'm gonna be questing and just a little bit of dungeons here and there whenever we can, because I know dungeon experience is a lot different than what it is now.
For sure. So, Andrew, are you all about level capping right away and doing the in-game content, or what are you thinking about? Where are you gonna spend most of your time? Because honestly, man, I'm gonna spend a lot of time, I think, in the leveling experience. Honestly, more than 50% of my time is gonna be spent leveling up than doing in-game things. I think that's just how I view the game and how I want to play it. How about you? Are you going to spend a lot of your time at in-game and doing in-game PvP, certain things like that? And so the leveling process is just a means to an end.
Well, my plans will probably at first I want to get to end game.
For sure.
But then after end game, I'm gonna want to continue the questing and getting more into the lore and
for sure.
The quest.
Hell yeah.
I'll definitely level up professions. I mean, that's a big goal.
Oh, the one-time professions were relevant. Am I right? Man, professions were so nice back in vanilla. Dude, I used to have conversations. I actually had a conversation with my barber 2 years ago. I went to this one place, got a haircut, and I talked to him about vanilla WoW. I was telling him, I'm starting up a YouTube channel, yada, yada, yada. And he goes, dude, the one thing I loved about vanilla were professions. I'd be making leatherworking. I'd be making gear for my buddies. They had tailoring. They'd be making me bags, and we're talking in the realm of Warlords of Draenor, where professions were just useless. I don't know. They weren't incorporated to the game. I know that they tried to bring it back in Warlords a little bit, but it's interesting because professions in Classic WoW have history. People really value professions. So I love that you bring that up. What professions are you going to be rolling, Andrew?
Probably some skinning and tailoring.
Hell yeah, skinning and tailoring. That's what's up. Are you going to have alts? What kind of alts are you going to be leveling?
Oh well, one of my first alts I want to roll is another warrior, just so I can PvP with
For real?
Yeah.
So
rolling 2 warriors.
So just so you don't have to respec all the time, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's. I know I don't want to be paying the 10G.
Yeah.
Reroll.
Yeah. So I don't know how it was back in vanilla. I know that they always reset the talent trees for nearly everybody, at least 2 or 3 times throughout throughout vanilla's lifespan. So I think that it went back to 10 silver. But man, I wonder what it's gonna be like. What's the cap on talent reset? Is it 50 gold, 250 gold? And yeah, how detrimental can that be? No one's really talked about that lately. And guys, for everybody in the chat, is that a big concern? Like, you literally going to have a second character if you want to constantly PvP and raid at the same time as a warrior? Like, is it going to take 2 different characters? Like, will you not be able to afford the 250 gold cap all the time? I'm just curious. You bring up a good point, Andrew. We haven't really experienced that. Are they going to have rollbacks? Every phase, are they going to reset the talent calculator to emulate how it was in vanilla, basically? That may not be 100% accurate, but it's just a thought. We're just shooting the shit. I don't know.
Yeah, just some ideas.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of professions are you rolling?
Yeah, bro. So professions, I want to have a second account, and I want to have probably realistically 5 or 6 characters at level 35, so that I can get those cooldowns on the Mooncloth and Arcanite bars, right? 2 and 4 day cooldowns, so I can have this passive gold income. But as for a main character, I'm going to be a druid, and I want my professions to be incorporated into the lore, into the gameplay. I want it to feel as if the professions are a part of who I am. Now, whether I take it to the extent of I'm going to be the guild profession, like I'm going to be the guild leatherworker, so whenever these leatherworking recipes drop in in-game raids, I'm going to be the guy that takes those. I don't know if I'm going to be that guy. That would be super cool. I think that you could go a couple different ways. Whoever was to be that person, it would be really neat. It would be really neat to experience that. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do about professions. Like I said, other than the passive gold income that I'm planning on doing, I haven't... I like enchanting, but as a druid, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to be an enchanting druid. I feel like that's more of a mage or a priest kind of profession, right? But I don't want to go skinning and leatherworking, just because it's kind of basic and leatherworking's trash. Other than the salt shaker cooldown. But yeah, I'm not sure about professions, bro. Did you say what professions you're going to be rolling?
Yeah, tailoring for bags and just skinning.
Bet. That's right. Yeah, no, the bag thing, like I said, bags are so valuable. Tailoring's a really neat profession. It's intriguing to me to be a part of that. To have that profession. But yeah, that's cool. Hey, do you have any more questions? Because this is a Q&A stream, Andrew, and I'm thrilled that you came on and talked and had as much discussion as you've had, man. It's been good. You have anything else?
Well, just to add to my speed dating,
For sure.
I'm from Arizona, and I
Hell
like
yeah.
long walks on the beaches.
Hey, Arizona, long walks on the beaches. You don't have any beaches in Arizona, bro.
We can drive.
No. Which is probably why you like long walks on the beaches whenever you get the chance.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up, dude. I had one vacation in Arizona. My dad took me on a golfing vacation back in high school, so we went and played 3 days of golf over in. We were in the Phoenix area. It was cool. I took a picture next to a 30-foot cactus. Man, if I had it I've got it on my phone. I actually just showed it to my fiance's family the other day. I wish I could pull it up for the stream just because we're talking about it. But yeah, dude, Arizona's chill. I'm glad you're playing WoW in Arizona. There's not too much going on over there, bro.
No.
No, I'm just playing. Hey, Andrew, thanks for being a part of the stream and coming on. I really do appreciate you being so genuine and open to the discussion. It was a good time having you on, and I'm very appreciative.
Alright, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You're in contention for the $20 Amazon gift card, and I hope to see you again soon, whether it's in the chat or on a future speed dating episode. We're gonna be knocking these out nearly every day, Monday through Friday in the month of August. So yeah, dude, it was a good time. Thank you so much for coming on, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you. Put out great content, man.
Hey, absolutely. I'll try and do my part, bro. Real quick, do you have any critiques? Are you digging the dungeon content now? I know that it's not possibly the meta content right now. Punkrat is a really good example. He's putting out really fresh content right now, whether it's gold guide, leveling guides. What do you think about the dungeon content, if I could get one critique from you? I mean, are you digging it? Are you feeling it? Maybe I could give you some insight on my plan.
Yeah, I like it. I mean,
Yeah.
it gives us like a second look, because we're gonna be running these dungeons, and some of us might need a refresher.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, it's
good.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's cool. I'm doing the quest and loot, and eventually, you've heard me talk about it, man. I'm trying to do this 3-man dungeon meta. It's a long-term investment kind of thing, but I got that in the pipeline. So I hope that that's going to be a success. I hope it's going to work out. But that's going to be about 6 months down the road, 8 months. But I hope that it kicks off right. But yeah, man, I will continue to try to put out that content. Thanks for being a supporter and being a part of the stream, dude. It's great. It's great having you here, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, you got any plugs, Andrew, before I let you go? Instagram, YouTube, anything?
Nah, no plugs.
Yeah, you good. All right, Andrew. Hey, I'll talk to you again soon, man.
All
All right, later, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll snake a brisky. That was our second contestant on the line, Mr. Andrew himself. Fabulous contestant. Guys, I knocked back 3 Shiner Box. I'm going to go get another one and take a whiz. But we got another person on deck. Let's see who we got. We've got Mr. Volks himself. Yes! I'm pumped about this. This guy did the world coherency video that I was talking about yesterday on stream, or 2 days ago on stream. I am thrilled. Volks, if you're listening to chat right now, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to take a quick breather, go to the bathroom, grab a beer, and I would love to talk to you. I'm really thrilled about this, guys. If you haven't seen, I'm about to pull it up right now. While I'm waiting, I'm going to plug this real quick. Volks, this next guy that's coming on, he made a video recently about world coherency, and it was absolutely genius. If you want to click through it real quick, I don't know if you can get the full spiel. It was like a 30-minute video, but we're going to talk to the man himself that created this video. I'm freaking excited. Stick around. This guy's going to have some really good talking points. It's about to be real. It's about to be real. I'm super stoked that he wants to come on. Okay, I'm going to plug this in stream, and then I will be right back. Right back, guys. Yeet! Ladies and gentlemen, woo-iss. Let's see who we got. Catch up on chat real quick. Guys, Cameron Sands, the desert is a beach without water. Our last guy, Andrew, he likes long walks on the beach, but he lives in Arizona. Andrew, thank you so much for coming on. Our second contestant he's in contention for the $20 Amazon gift card. I just ran to the fridge. I'm out of shape, guys. I don't know what it's going to be like whenever vanilla comes. Brawlic 2711. Grace for Days in Vanilla. I was thinking of it. You got to remember warriors have plate high repairs on top of respecs. Warrior here. Brawlic, that's a really good point. I remember, I don't know if I've seen videos about this, but people have pointed out, and I've heard it, the repair factor in plate wearers is a lot bigger. It's a big deal. It's something to think about compared to cloth and leather, especially over a year lifespan worth of playing. You got to keep up with that additional cost. But no, we've had 2 contestants on so far, guys. Andrew and Blake, man. Our man Blake, if you guys were here since the beginning, you had an absolute treat with both of these guys. They killed it. We got our third guy coming on. Ooh, wonderful. Wonderful. We're going to have Volks on here. Let me see if I can get this guy on. Okay. Okay. Guys, I'm back. It's Friday. We're chilling. We're 4 deep. We're 3 deep. It's a good time. Freaking Blake, my first contestant, he made me shotgun a beer and he got me going on this. I wasn't going to drink today, but only because of my first speed dating contestant am I drinking today. So, shout out to Blake, I guess. Bold move to leave the mic on. Oh, dude, I went to the bathroom. My bad. Def Camp and Melderon here. Can't stay long on the train. Keep up the good work, Grays and Volks. Def Camp, Melderon, yeah. Melderon, you just missed our first 2 contestants. They were absolutely fabulous. It's Friday. We're killing it. They've had some really good insight on some of their first month plans. They've really opened my eyes on what the community is going to play. I'm really pigeonholed, and I have an idea of what my first month's going to look like. We don't have any music right now, but it's been really cool getting to hear from the community. Let me put on the music again. Guys, we got our third contestant coming on. Volks. Let me see.
I've been expecting.
Thank you for all the follows, everybody. I've been expecting you. Oh, that dwarven noise is just wonderful. Raging Daffodil, Oogalaka, Tuna Tornado hosted me with one viewer. Hey, Tuna Tornado, I saw you in here chatting it up. I was in a hot date with Dot Andrew a second ago. So I couldn't reply to some of you guys, but no, I appreciate everybody that's sticking around and being a part of the stream today. Your comments are really great. I'm trying to keep up with both, but I try and give my full attention to the person on the other side of the table, so it's hard for me. It's the first week, guys. I'm learning, but no, it's been good to have everyone up that's been in this point. It's been here so far. Def Camp and Melder on Pog, absolutely. He's gonna be wasted by the end of his stream. Nah, dude, I'm not a lightweight. I'm only 4 in. Plus, it's Friday, man. And like I said, Blake really set the tone. Guys, if you're on YouTube or Twitch, you got to go back, play it back. Blake, our first contestant, he was actually a peer of my own. He's 23 years old, and he absolutely set the tone. And he reminded me to sit back, let loose, enjoy, smell the roses. Don't be so stressed out. Classic's coming in 25 motherfucking days. Less than 25 days. All right, guys. Tuna Tornado, I'll pop in after Volks if you're down. Sorry if I hurt your ears, guys. I'm live. Hell yeah, Tuna. I would love to have you on. It's Friday, and I want to keep this thing rolling. And you would be A1. You'd be perfect for coming on. Yeah, dude, if you'd like to, I would totally appreciate that. Guys, we've already got 2 people on. Volks, a new content creator, had a wonderful video, World Coherency. I can't wait. We're going to bring him on right now, and we're going to talk about possibly that video, his first month Classic WoW plans. That's the topic of the day. It's kind of an open discussion Q&A, and we're just shooting the shit. We're talking about whatever we want, everything Classic WoW related, even real life related. It doesn't matter. We're having a good time. We're having a fabulous time today. Excuse me. But let's get Volks in on this call. I need to get his... yeah, there it is. I need to get his picture pulled up, and we're going to get him on the phone. Let's get him. Let's see if we can get Volks in here on this call. I'll try and fix him up. And hey.
Hey, am I on? I should mute the stream, shouldn't I? Oh, God.
Oh, you're good, Volks. You are on the stream right now. Let me get you fixed up. Volks.
Sure thing.
First of all, let me say, I really like your voice. And I don't mean that in any other way other than I like it. It's nice to listen to. I love that World Coherency video was A1. It was perfect.
All right.
Sorry. No. Welcome to the speed dating stream, bro.
Thank you so much. It's lovely to meet you. Jesus. Okay. First off, you embarrassed the shit out of me. I was doing fine, sitting here waiting my turn. Then you started like slamming your desk and linking my shit in the chat. My heart's pounding now. I don't know what to say. I'm ruined. Yo, you gotta help me out here.
Yo, look, I will help you out, and I'll try and give you some advice, folks. It's not as bad as you think.
What does that mean?
So I had someone come on. No. I had someone come on the other day, and they were super nervous, and maybe it's just because I'm 4 beers in, and I'm really not. And my nerves have completely gone. But whenever I first started streaming, I was very nervous, and I still am sometimes whenever I get on stream. I'm new to it. But Volks, relax. You're in good hands, man. We're just gonna be talking Classic WoW. We're gonna talk about our first month plans, and yeah, I'm totally gonna plug you though. Like, I want everyone to go watch this World Coherency video. It was absolutely genius. And if you can't follow it, Def Camp and Melderon, they made a Melderon made a react video to it, and I listened to both. And it was kind of neat hearing Melderon's thoughts, just because he's a doctor and all. I mean, I know the guy's older, but it was cool hearing his insight on it too. So, Volks and Melderon, two good guys in the ClassicWoW.live community. 2 guys I respect. They're geniuses. They have really good insight on things. But I'm gonna try and put his tag up right here. And I'm still new to this myself. Volks, introduce yourself real quick. Possibly where you're from, and tell us about your Classic WoW experience, and then we're going to get right into things.
Great. Well, my name's Volks, obviously. I'm from the lovely Pacific Northwest, Seattle.
Cool.
which it doesn't rain here, contrary to popular belief. It is currently an arid desert. It's like 80 degrees, no clouds. It's awful.
Gotcha.
I'm sweating. I don't know why I moved here. What was the second part? My WoW history. I guess?
you can talk on your WoW experience a little bit, and then we'll get right into things, whether it's some of your classic WoW plans. We're just hanging out today, man. It's a Friday. I'm glad that you decided to come on, and talk a little bit. So today's topic was classic WoW plans, and I talked about mine. I'm gonna be rolling the first week as a druid. I'm gonna try and roleplay the second week as a mage, so I can make some 100 run dungeon content, related content. Yeah, so tell me, what are your... You said that you did play in Classic, in Vanilla, right?
I did. I started right at lunch, but I know at that point I was a small child. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
How old were you, if you don't mind me asking?
Double digits, but nothing impressive.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was 9 myself. But yeah, no, it just gives me a mind frame for how you experience the game, because I experienced the game completely different. I was 9. I experienced the game completely different than 13, 14, 15-year-olds. So you probably still got a taste of the end game. Did you hit level cap in Vanilla?
Actually, okay, this is where it gets embarrassing. I never experienced end game. I didn't hit level cap until TBC.
Okay.
Throughout the entirety of Vanilla, I got to level 20, level 30, and I was like, you know what? I bet being a troll hunter is really cool. Or I bet being a dwarf warrior is really cool. And I did that for years.
Over and over and over and over again. You were an altaholic. You fell victim to altaholicism. I can completely relate. I think I got to level... I remember specifically it was the wetlands, and I just started to go to the zone above the wetlands. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. Highlands? Arathi Highlands?
Arathi Highlands?
Yep. I just started to go into that zone, and I gave up on it. I was like, screw this. It's taking too long to level. I want something fresh. I want something new. And so that's where my altaholicism began. I never hit level cap in Vanilla. So I've been talking...
I'm not alone.
Yeah. So I've been talking to a lot of people, and like I've said, I've brought up this idea of unfinished business in Vanilla WoW. So you were an original Vanilla WoW player. You do have some unfinished business. What do you hope to achieve the second time around in Classic?
Well, unfortunately, I kind of did get to wrap up that unfinished business in Nostalgics. I raided for the first time there. It was a life-changing experience. I felt more complete as a person.
Was it? Was it like...
Yes.
Oh no, I'd love to hear about it, because I still haven't experienced that yet. I didn't play on private servers, and
oh my God.
What was it like, dude? What?
Well, you get in there, you see the Molten Giants, you're like, holy shit, this is the real deal. You have 40 freaking people around you. Yeah. You're all dedicated to this one purpose. Just kill 2 mobs, what's the big deal? Right. And then you eat, I'm sorry for excuse my language, you eat shit, you die.
Yeah,
and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
But I don't know, more than half the people there they've done this all before, right? And Nostalgia certainly wasn't the first vanilla private server.
For sure. For sure.
But being like completely 100% fresh to it, it really blew my mind. And it
Absolutely.
Felt like I was part of something greater, finally being a part of this experience that so many people shared.
Absolutely. No, it's really neat that you bring that up, and that's one thing I'm excited about coming back to Classic. I didn't play on private servers, and I never hit level cap in Vanilla, so in-game rating to me is completely foreign, and I'll get this. Are you going to be rolling on Invictus and Invicta? Are you following ClassicWoW.live crew, or are you going solo?
I am, but I've never... what is Invictus exactly?
Okay, no, it's just our guild, and we have 3 different raid groups going on right now. So...
Oh, jeez, I should have heard of that.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good. So, there's still time. We still got 25 days. You could sign up and stuff. Check this out, dude. I'm in raid 3, and you talk about being with, on that private server experience, you weren't necessarily with all the people that were on their first go-around, which it doesn't matter either way. You were still fresh, and it was an amazing experience. One thing I'm really excited about myself personally, the situation that I'm going to be in that raid 3 group where we consider ourselves casual. We're still going to clear the content, but I would say 25% of the guys have never done the endgame content. We have experienced leaders, and you're going to be able to play whatever class, whatever spec that you want. Nice. And, I'm going to be off-tanking with Hypnotic Bud as a feral druid. It's going to be an amazing experience. And so that's one thing that you talk about how you finished that unfinished business in the private server scene. I can't even imagine what it's gonna feel like jumping into Molten Core for the first time, guys. Like my guild has been doing practice raids, on private servers. They've been practicing, and I'm like, dude, screw that. I've literally opted out because I'm saving that experience, right?
Of course, that makes perfect sense.
Especially so close to launch.
First of all, what a great name for a druid. Shout outs to that guy.
Who?
Hypnotic Bud is.
Oh yeah, Hypnotic Bud. No, so he's gonna be warrior actually.
Oh shit.
But it would be, he's a Tauren, so the Tauren
still
lore.
Works, you're fine.
It still works as a Tauren, but Tauren druid specifically, yes, I agree. It would be even better. I'm trying to think. So you did finish up some of that unfinished business, like I said, by raiding on the private server scene. Is there anything else that you haven't done in private servers and in original vanilla that you hope to achieve in Classic WoW? Give me the juice. What is the thing that's gonna make your heart whole whenever you complete it in Classic WoW this time?
Well, I did stop at BWL, so there's still Zul'Gurub, Encourage, that whole thing waiting for me. I think that still counts.
For sure. Absolutely.
I did roll Alliance for the majority of my time on the Sarias, so classically my time to experience that same thing, but on the Horde side, which will certainly be different, shamans and raids and things like that.
Absolutely. What are you going to be playing, Volks, if I could ask?
Oh gosh, I've been dealing with this problem for a long time.
You're still not decided?
I think I have a couple friends, and I'm pretty sure they're going to go Alliance, so I'm going to go with them. I'd love to. I've never really gone hard on a Warlock before.
Okay.
I want to do that.
For sure.
But I don't want to be a gnome, so I'm going to have to bite the bullet, be a human Warlock, and I'm going to live that life.
You mean you don't want the plus 15 intellect, or is it plus 5?
5% intellect.
5%? Okay.
I just can't do it. I'm sorry. It's the animations. Nothing against gnomes. They're fine, but...
it's gnomes, though. So, what, you're going to play a human Warlock?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's me. My life is gonna...
I will... That's fair. Volks, I will say, I've always wanted to pick a bone with people that played humans in World of Warcraft. Why?
Oh, I'd
We're
love to
playing the
talk
World
about
of Warcraft, and you're playing a human. What are you doing with yourself?
What am I doing myself? Well...
You're supposed to be in a fantasy world. You're supposed to play a night elf. You're supposed to play a Tauren, an orc, an undead. Why the human?
You know what? I completely agree with you, and I was that way for a very long time throughout my entire youth. I looked at human players. I always played beast races. I loved, in Elder Scrolls, I love Argonians, Khajiits, and Wildstar. They have a race of rock people. Of course, I picked the rock person.
You played Wildstar? You played Wildstar?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I was in on the launch, dude. Me and my brother played the first 2 weeks. And then,
that's incredible.
Then it crashed and burned. Yeah, why? Because Wildstar was supposed to be the WoW killer, dude. We were still searching.
It was for me.
It wasn't? Did you hit level cap in Wildstar?
I did. I raided.
No way.
Redmond Terror last raid all the way.
No way, dude. The animations, the fighting animations, the scenes were unbelievable. I loved the fighting animations in that game.
Okay, you got to be careful. I can turn this into a Wildstar stream, but you don't want me
to. We'll shy away from that. Humans. We're talking about humans.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, I was looked on human players too, but I read something, I guess, a couple of years ago, and I couldn't quote it to you verbatim, but it had to do with, of course, all humans in real life, but playing a human in a fantasy world allows you to have that human experience in a world where everything is different, everything is non-human. It's projecting yourself, your race into this place that it will never be. It's this fantasy world, but seeing how they interact with everything and what their place in the world is. Because humans in real life, obviously, we're the dominant ones.
For sure.
Humans in fantasy world, there's so many other sentient races. How do we interact? How does the human spirit manifest when there's so many different
Wow. No, I
cultures
like...
and peoples coming out.
Yeah, I like that you're taking it to the next level. We've never had the human experience of being a warlock, of being a paladin, of being a mage. It's weird. You're taking the human experience to the next level. Is that the drift? Am I catching your drift right? Is that what you're trying to explain?
Yeah, somewhat. It's just seeing what will happen when humans are in this new environment.
For sure.
It's not necessarily, I'm a human, therefore I'm going to play a human.
Right.
There's this world full of walking cows and mystical forest defenders with purple skin, And I mean, of course, I'm really reducing WoW lore here, but take everything in WoW lore, how mystical and diverse and amazing it is, and then you shove in boring old freaking humans. Your first instinct is, wow, who the fuck cares, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
But then secondly,
absolutely.
oh wait, this is getting interesting. How do regular old boring humans fit into this fantastical magic world?
I feel that. Yeah. I totally see where you're coming from. I understand. So that brings me to this next point. Have we talked about your first month plans? Did you explain what you're gonna do, your goals?
No. Well, first I'm gonna create a character. Then I'm gonna press enter world. And then I'm gonna look around and go, oh my god, because I'm not really too into sitting around a mob respawn and pinging LFG, LFG, LFG. Oh god, why didn't you invite me to your group? Damn you!
Yeah.
Sitting around for minutes on end.
For sure.
I might be so crazy enough as to try the exploration leveling attempt, where you just run around.
For sure.
Getting the most.
If needed, right? Yeah. If it's that crazy, I feel that. But so what class are you gonna roll first?
Oh,
Still undecided though. That's what you'd said, right? My bad.
Yeah,
I got a million things going on in my head right now.
Yeah, as
Trying
much as
to be
I
a good
did
host.
play the hell out of a dwarf priest on Asarius, I think I have to do that again, just because I was really good at it. It was a defining part of my life. I feel like it's a part of me now. I think I have to be that dwarf priest again.
Wow. See, and there's a couple different ways to go. I never really got to play Tauren Druid in vanilla. I think I played it in and a Wrath of the Lich King. I think it was Cataclysm when I really started to play Druid. But my brother and my uncles, they always play Druid, and I've known how badass the Druids are. So I haven't really played it yet. This is the second time for me to come around. Now, Cargos is a good example. He played Hunter in private servers the last 5 years. Don't take what I say for granted. But at least the last couple of years, he's played a Hunter, and the second time around, he's going Warlock to change things up. How come you're not changing things up? I think there's value in experiencing things new. Like, dude, World of Warcraft is such a... Like I said, you can't complete this game in 2.5 years. Why would you spend the first year and a half of this wonderful opportunity of this game coming back playing something that you've already done? It puzzles me. Why would you do that?
Oh my god. Well, like I said, it's kind of been a part of me, and I know I'm good at it.
Sure.
I think I need to carry that torch, bring my skills into the new world,
For sure.
kind of the real world, really. You can say private servers are kind of fake, they're not.
Yes, absolutely. So technically you didn't really experience it, is what you're saying.
Well, saying that would be kind of... it would put down all the people I met along the way and the experiences that we had, so I'm not going to go that far.
Right. For sure. I
And
respect that.
you're on the right track, though, for sure.
I respect that. One thing I want you to talk on before we end this session. I want you to talk about world coherency a little bit. I'll be honest. I didn't completely watch the videos from start to finish, but I caught bits and pieces of it. I watched the first 8 minutes. I skipped around to 12, 15. I heard a couple comments that Melderon made on it. World coherency. Why did you put this video out? For everybody, I'm going to link it in the chat. You should definitely check it out. Volks, the guy that we're talking to right now, is the author of this video. It's absolutely genius. I'm big into game design analysis. I'm big into understanding why this game worked. And that's kind of what I'm doing with my 3-man dungeon meta. So the fact that you put this video out absolutely fascinates me. I'm sorry that I didn't watch it all the way through. I'll try to this time. But
That's fine.
it was 30 minutes long, and I've been grinding on these dungeons. But talk to me a little bit about world coherency, why you put that video out, and just a brief description of what world coherency is. Also, guys, I've got on the deck, I've got Tuna Tornado up, and I've got Render coming up next for this $20 Amazon gift card, guys. It's Friday, we're chilling, and we've had a couple contestants on, and we're absolutely killing it, and we're just hanging out. For everyone that's in the chat right now, put whatever comments you want. I'll try and read them in between, but we're talking to Volks, our man, right now. He's talking about world coherency.
Okay, well, before that, my glass is empty. Can I get some water real quick?
Absolutely, go.
Awesome, thanks. Be right back.
Guys, I'm actually going to go take another... I got to go pee real quick. Give me a second. All right.
Am I alone? Is this my stream now? Okay. Oh no, shit! I hear him.
Volks, are you back? Were you talking
yeah.
while I wasn't here?
What? No, man. No, man. It's your stream.
No, because I was gone. I went to the bathroom. Anyways,
No,
world
it's cool.
coherency.
World coherency. What's your question again? Why
So,
did I do it?
why did you put the video out, and briefly explain again why you put the video out and what world coherency is, and how it fits into World of Warcraft?
I put the video out because I had finished the essay, and I was like, no one is gonna read this shit.
On a forum post, right? No one's gonna. Yeah.
No,
Fair enough.
never. I mean,
Fair enough.
let's be realistic. I mean, I might have written something nice, but I need to
Yes.
put a little more to get it out there.
Yeah,
So I
and you
started the
did some
video.
nice editing in there, dude. All the animation emotes, all the characters speaking, it was on par, dude. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, classic machinima techniques, just green screen the WoW model view.
yeah.
It was my first time doing that, and my first time really editing something from scratch. So it's simple, but I'm proud of what I've done, to be honest. Except you'll notice that like the gnome character has like a lot of green on him, and therefore the green screen totally fucks him up.
Yeah.
Like his hat is invisible throughout the whole thing, and like I really wanted to change that, but I said I'll just change it later. But then I just kept building on top of it, and it became impossible to like swap him out for a different.
Right. No,
So that's embarrassing.
that green screen it's tough to deal with, bro. I feel that in content creation, but
Halfway through the video, I discovered blue screen, and that changed my life.
oh, did it work better than green?
If there's green in the picture, you don't use green screen.
Right. Fair enough. You're right.
Yeah. Anyway, and generally, why I created it, I guess, the origin of it. Have you heard of like the Star Wars movie reviewer Mahler, by any chance?
The Star Wars movie review of Mahler, you said?
It's by Mahler, a guy named Mahler. If you
No,
don't,
I haven't. No, I haven't heard of it.
Well, anyway, he's doing this like Q&A on content creation. You know, what inspires content creators, blah blah blah. And one of his what he wanted to tell newer content creators was to get your heart in there and
Okay.
find out what you want to say by seeing if it's perfectly fine to just say what you want to say if no one else is saying it.
For sure.
And of course, like all the elements I discuss in my essay, they're not really new. It's just a rewording of things we already know, and
Sure.
I just wanted to reword it in a way that
Sure.
kind of logically connected. But nowhere else on the internet had I seen
World
my vision
coherency
of what this
discussed.
thing is.
For sure. Absolutely. And you put it into the WoW perspective. You put it into the WoW box. I think it's been a success. How many views have you gotten on it so far? How many people have seen it? 3,000 views. Partly because Melderon looked at it, but I wish that more people would see this. Again, I think your view on world coherency goes in line with the way that I view the game. Not just end game focused. You're not just pre-raid end game BIS list. You're not just focusing for all these things. There's different ways to play the game. Blake came on earlier and he was talking about you don't have to go for the best build. You can literally make a build that counters melee and just get wrecked against casters, which I absolutely love. That's an option. That's a way that you can choose to play, right? And depending on your group dynamic, who your friends that you're playing with, there's so many different ways to play the game other than just that's where it's like, man, you're min-maxing your race for your class, and it's just the game is so much more than that. So the world coherency absolutely fit into that realm of thinking, and that's one reason why I enjoyed it, I think, so much.
I actually am completely guilty of race min-maxing.
That's okay.
I even go so far as looking at like the starting attributes for each race. I go kind of crazy on it, and
Right.
unfortunately that's just who I am. But at
For
the same time, BIS lists, I don't get worked up about that.
For sure.
Ever since I saw that like the World of Roguecraft video of like the rogue is completely naked. He's dabbing on warlocks. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
Completely naked. The
Yeah.
1 to 2 damage dagger.
Yeah.
And that
The
told
BIS
me
list
that
just
if you
went
know your
completely out the
class,
window after that.
you can wear whatever you want.
Right. That's
Well,
fair.
obviously there's like the hard math, like hit cap and blah blah blah.
For sure.
But you don't need this. This makes things faster, but you don't need it.
For sure. For sure. Hey, let me ask, is there going to be a part 2 to your world coherency? Now, I imagine like a sequel to your world coherency view. Hopefully with the content that I create, I hope that it falls in line. Maybe I could get ideas off of that, and if you could call it a sequel, the way that I develop this 3-man dungeon meta, how it affects everybody on a server or on a community-wide event. I don't know if that's necessarily world coherency, but I'd love to see like application of this idea of world coherency. Like I said, guys, if you haven't checked out this video, it was an absolute joy to listen to. Especially Volks' voice is phenomenal. It's like Mad Season Show. It's like there's a couple people who just have really good voices to listen to. I'm extremely obnoxious. I know that I annoy a shitload of people. That's the reality.
What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, no, it's real. Like, you either like me or you hate me. But like someone like Mad Season Show, or someone like, I'm just telling you, dude, Volks, like your voice, dude. There's some people that just have something about them. Like, you don't have as many enemies as the rest of us. So, no.
That's a way of putting it. Someone called me a robot butler. What do you do when someone calls you a robot butler?
Is that an insult? Yeah.
I don't know if it was an insult, actually.
ASMR? Yeah, dude, ASMR is a thing nowadays. Real quick, Volks, before we move on to the next contestant, do you have any last words? Do you have any last plans that you didn't get to say earlier? Or do you have any wise words for everybody in the chat right now? And then we're going to get on our man, Tuna Tornado, if he's still here in the chat.
I actually have a question for you, mister. You are a self-professed hater of leatherworking, am I correct?
Of leatherworking? Fair enough.
You generally don't care for it?
For the most part?
Yeah, well, let's say no one else on your server, on your faction, was the dragon scale leatherworker.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
Would I do it? If no one else was on my server?
No, well, if no one else on your faction of your server was a dragon scale leatherworker.
Oh, absolutely. Well, okay, so there's value in that. What you're saying is there's value in leatherworking if you're a specific... So, I did...
Your words, not mine. I'm just...
No, you're right, you're right. So, I did a couple leatherworking videos. I did go over each dragon scale elemental in the third one, tribal leatherworking. Dragon scale, what does dragon scale bring to the table? Was it the hunter gear?
Yeah.
Or if you can call it that. It's a couple, yeah.
I mixed them up, to be honest.
No, that's fair. So would I be a dragon scale leatherworker if no one else was on the server? Yeah, I mean, there's supply and demand there. There'd be an incentive for me to go leatherworking. I don't find leatherworking particularly interesting. Now, the thing is, the only time that I find leatherworking useful is during the leveling process. And if you don't take it seriously, like if you don't min-max everything, but if you go for the role-playing aspect, hell yeah, I'm going to be a Tauren druid, skinning my animals, using every last bit of whatever I kill, and I'm going to put it to use. I'm going to make my friend's armor, I'm going to make myself armor. Absolutely, it's useful. Leatherworking, it then becomes best in slot, right? But for in-game applications and making gold, leatherworking's kind of dull. But yeah, like the only thing it's good for is the completionist. I'd love to have every leatherworking recipe. But there are a few recipes. You know, I'm sure that it could be argued either way that it could make money. It's not exciting. Leatherworking doesn't excite me as much as tailoring does, enchanting does. Blacksmithing's not that appealing to me, but tailoring and enchanting are more appealing. Alchemy, obviously.
Oh yeah, big alchemist here.
Right. So yeah, that's what I would say on leatherworking at least.
Okay. Well, thank you for your response.
Sure. Yeah, no. Hey, Volks, thank you so much for coming on and being a contestant on episode 5, the Classic WoW Speed Dating Show. Like I said, I've been a little nervous about putting these things out, but the community has absolutely killed it every single time. Seriously, thank you for being a part of this, Volks.
Oh yeah, I love it.
And talking on world coherency a little bit. I hope to have you in the future. I hope to hear from all of our contestants that have come on up to this point, everybody that's commenting in the chat. Thank you for making this show possible and such a joy on this Friday afternoon. Volks, thank you for being on, and it was a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, you too, man. We'll be in contact.
Surely.
All right.
See you later.
Later, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Volks himself, I'm going to plug his video one more time. We were talking about world coherency. I really like the man. I mean, he's got that killer voice. that you could just fall asleep to, the ASMR. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that we have 2 more people on deck. Now get this. Yes. Yes. So we got Render coming on, but we also have, if Tuna Tornado's still in here, hang on, guys. I really hope that the big Kahuna Tuna's in here. I did a video reference to him. Super cool dude. That I've been following his content lately. I've seen him on different Discord channels, and that's how I got to know him. And so we've swapped messages a couple times lately. If Tuna Tornado's still in here, I'd love to have him on as the next contestant on the Classic WoW Speed Dating Show. That would be an absolute thrill. I would love to have this guy on. I haven't got to talk to him yet, so it'd be a cool introduction. If not, we do have Render on deck. But let's see who we got in the chat. Heyo Worlds, is this on Argent Dawn server? Yeah, what do you mean, Heyo Worlds? Oh, Tuna, nice, Tuna. I think I got you on the. Let me DM you real quick, and we'll get a call going. Guys, this is gonna be, if you're sticking around, this is gonna be live. Tuna Tornado himself. If you don't follow this guy, he's a Twitch streamer. I saw you a couple months ago, Tuna Tornado. I've seen your name, and I caught a couple of your streams. I jumped in, I watched a couple of your VODs, see what you're about. And I contacted you lately about getting on the show, and I love that you've reached out and wanted to come on, man. I really do. This is gonna be sick, dude. It's Friday afternoon, guys. We're about to have Tuna Tornado on. For anybody in the chat, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing on this Friday afternoon? We're 25 days out. Holy cow! Let's get Tuna Tornado on, and let's keep this Classic WoW Speed Dating Show rolling. We're absolutely killing it today. Thank you all for making this possible, for making this fun to be a part of. Seriously, if you haven't hit the follow button already on Twitch, hit that follow, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. It's gonna be a good time. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Classic WoW Speed Dating Show, episode 5. Today's topic is first month plans. It's kind of an open discussion, Q&A. Guys, I've got on the line Tuna Tornado. He's a fellow Twitch streamer of Classic himself. He's absolutely killing it. He's been around for, I think, a couple months. Ladies and gentlemen, Tuna Tornado.
What's up?
Yo! What's up, Tuna?
First of all, can we just talk about that other guy's voice?
Yeah, bro, absolutely.
I don't have the bass. I don't have the bass like that. Hold on, I'm gonna get on. Oh, we're here. We're here.
Here, let me pull you. Let me fix your stream. Let me fix your stream.
Okay. All right.
Tuna Tornado, ladies and gentlemen, dude, I am so hyped about this right now, Tuna. More than you know, bro. Let me fix your face up. Thank you for having me.
Dude,
thanks for freaking being on, man.
No problem. No problem.
Let me. I am still new to this, Tuna.
You're good.
Big noob streamer, but I'm gonna figure it out. Holy cow! This might take me a second. It's been quite the Friday. If you've been following for a while now.
Oh, one
of my first contestants turned this into a freaking drinking stream, dude. And
okay, so how many beers are you in right now?
Just 4, bro. Just 4.
Okay. I'm on my 4th coffee, so I'm very caffeinated right now.
Yo, all right, give me a second. This might take a second to resize, bro. This is terrible, Tuna.
No, you're.
I like sitting over here clicking.
See me flying all over the.
You got the Horde banner in the back. I'm live. All right, dude. I'm gonna try and get you in as much as possible. Hang on.
We have the Alliance one too. You can't forget. You have to represent both of them.
All right, fair
enough.
People
get angry.
Fair enough. You're a man of the people. I understand.
Right. Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tuna Tornado. If you haven't heard about this guy yet, I'm gonna drop his Twitch in here right now.
Oh, thank you.
Twitch.tv/Tuna. All right, sweet. We're gonna copy this over, guys. If you're watching, you are in for a treat. We got Tuna Tornado on the line. I'm super stoked about this. I reached out to him a couple days, and he was all about it. I love the support that I've had from the community up to this point. Seriously, like I said, everybody that's been in here making this a reality up to this point, I'm thankful that you're here. Tuna Tornado, I'm new to this, man. Okay. Tuna, today's topic is our first month Classic WoW plans. First of all, give me a little bit of insight on your experience with Vanilla WoW. I think that I read on your bio that you've been playing since the beta, since day 1.
I have.
Gee.
Yeah. So before Classic, I played EverQuest. My parents are gamers, so they were in the EverQuest world. And then I remember beta came out, and my parents were in there, and I was like, I need to play this. So then we all started playing in 04 together. and we're all going into Classic together too.
Your whole family. So we're immediate family, or is this extended to cousins,
going to be,
uncles, aunts?
It's going to be my mom, my dad, my brother, 2 aunts, an uncle. I think that's it. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. We're all going Horde.
Nice. You picked the right faction for that.
Well, I am I've been playing Alliance since I started, and then my mom's like, I'm a Horde. I'm like, Mom, you have to stop saying that. Stop saying that, Mom. You keep saying I'm a filthy Horde, and I'm just like, stop it.
Yo.
And then yeah. Is that a Red Bull crack or something?
Oh no, my bad. It sounds like we're on an S-Fan stream, doesn't it?
I know, like what in the S-Fan right
No, I'm continuing the Shinerbach stream, man. Like I said, it's a Friday afternoon. My first contestant, dude, you should have been on. You got to play it back. Blake was an absolute character, and he challenged me to a shotgun, bro. He comes on, shotgunning a beer, and throwing back a beer bong. And I'm like, you're gonna show me up like that on my stream? So.
Oh my. What?
So we've gotten. That's how we got to this point, Tuna Tornado. Hey,
okay.
I'm thrilled that you're on the show.
I have to say, it's definitely entertaining what you're doing.
Is it?
Yes.
I'd love to hear the feedback because, like I said, I was a little bit nervous about doing this. I didn't know how well it was going to be received.
Right.
And even people in my realm have been talking about. It's a little weird having people come on. They just want to hear about the streamer, but nobody's really had people from the community come on. Granted, you're a streamer yourself, but it brings a different light to things. I want an open discussion. I want to hear what other people think about the game, different opinions on what we're talking about, and just your experience. Like I said, and it really came from the fact that I'm doing like a weekly podcast, Goodnight Azeroth, and once a week we talk about things, and my mind has been expanded since we've done this podcast. I'm like, dude, if I'm doing this in a 3-man group, I'd love to hear, like, there's more people than who's in my 3-man group, and even some of my other streamers in Good Morning Azeroth, there's like, dude, people in the community have wonderful opinions. It's not just us. So
so we're supposed to do it next week too. I'm supposed to be on there as well, I believe.
Yes.
Program messaged me. However,
okay,
good. The stress test is gonna be that night.
You're right. We're gonna reschedule. It's not gonna be on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm free every day, so
for sure.
hit me up.
For sure. Yo, Tuna Tornado, you were a OG vanilla player. Your family introduced you to the game.
Yes.
So, what did you play in vanilla WoW, and what did you achieve? That's what I want to know first.
So I never got 60.
Nice.
I never got 60.
Alcoholicism, yeah?
Yeah, I was like in 5th grade. My highest level was like 54.
Yeah.
And I definitely got into 19 twinking. That was my thing.
Hell yeah, dude. Me too, dude. Did you get best in slide? Okay.
I did.
Great story right
messy.
here.
It's messy. Okay, go
I want to hear about it because I never hit level cap in vanilla, but the only way that I found value in my character back in the day, I had to do something like in-game rating. I heard about twinking. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. I'm going to be the top of the top somehow, whatever I can do. So I literally spent all my gold on those plus 15 agility enchants for my two-handed weapons. Oh, dude, I literally went broke. My account was deleted, dead. I was done. I'm a level 19. I had a level 19 twink character, and that was it.
What were you?
I was on the Alliance. I think that I was a stupid ass. Was I a gnome or a human, dude? It's been so long. I think I was a freaking gnome. Cause my first character. Stop. I was 9 years old whenever I first played, and I talk about this all the time. I was a gnome warrior as my first character. That's just what a 9-year-old picks, okay?
Right. I was a night elf rogue.
Okay. So I think I was a gnome warrior just because, but I twinked him out. I didn't have best in slot. I didn't get the freaking Stranglethorn Extravaganza fishing hat because I went to church every Sunday in the afternoon. I was pissed, but I never had the opportunity to win that stupid tournament and get the fishing hat. But yeah, tell me a little. Talk on your level 19 twinking experience. Why do you love that so much, and what did you do?
So I had a human rogue at first, and then there was this, I was in a guild called, like, it was You Got Neutered. It was like a big Twinkie guild. Yeah, You Got Neutered. And they were a really big group of people, and like they were my age, so we just all vibe together. Yeah, and then they're like your gear sucks. So I had to make a night elf. I made a night elf rogue. My name
for the dodge, right?
Stealth blood. Yeah, good old stealth blood. Yeah, for the dodge or whatever. And I had no way of getting money. Like I had no way of gold because I had re-rolled in another server that my parents weren't on. So I was finessing people left and right There was this one time I was in.
I'd love to. I got a couple stories, bro.
Okay.
Go ahead.
There was this one time there was a guild, and like the guild leader, it was a raiding guild, and I didn't raid, but the guild leader went away for a couple weeks, and I made a fake bank alt, and they were just sending me mats.
Shut up.
I G quit and then sold all
Shut
the stuff.
up.
Yeah,
Tuna, you are a savage.
Yeah, started early. Yeah.
You did, so the guild leader left and you said, hey guys, this is the new guild bank for the week.
Yeah, I posed as him.
Shut up, dude. That is next level deception, man.
Yeah.
Tuna
What
Tornado.
realm were you on?
I was on Pyrnold.
Okay.
Do you remember Pyrnold at all?
I remember the name.
I don't remember any. I'm not familiar with any other names, but I know for a fact it was Pyrnold PvE. I wasn't on a PvP realm, but that's awesome. So I remember, I didn't finesse. I wasn't on the same level as you, dude. That is straight savage. What I did, I would just go around asking people, hey, can you give me some gold? And
you were a beggar.
I was a beggar.
I mean, I probably did the same. That's why I finessed my Shadow Fang too, because that was expensive. Yeah, some guy was like, "Hey, can you help me bring it? I need it to go on my horde character. Let's go to the Booty Bay auction house." I logged off.
No. I totally get it. No, I mean, he was trying to send it cross faction, and you stole that bitch for 1 copper or whatever he put it on for.
I did. I yoinked it.
Tuna, I hope you're not rolling on my server, bro, because...
No. I would never do that now. I would never do that now.
Yo, tell me. No, it's a great introduction. Tell me about your first month plans, man, and then... maybe that idea. I've been talking to a lot of people that have played vanilla in the past. Do you have any unfinished business? So first month plans. Start off with that. What do you plan? What do you hope to do in that first month? I've seen your stream bio. You're going hard, dude. 16, 20 hours a day. I did my research. You're going all out. I'm taking 7 hours in class, but that's not stopping me. I'm gonna be on the same level as you.
Okay.
What's the first month look like for Tuna?
So vanilla, I didn't get to 60, so that hurt. I definitely want to do that again. But I've been playing private servers since 2015. Nice. I've leveled multiple characters to 60.
Nice.
I've raided, but I never got past Zul'Gurub. Okay. So I never did AQ. I never did Nax. So
that's what I heard. A lot of private server players, at least a lot of the private servers in general, they stopped about Zul'Gurub, right?
You get burnt. Right, you get burnt out when you're sitting there and you're doing the world boss because world bosses are gonna be a mess.
Sure.
So sometimes it would take us 7 hours to kill it because you have the horde coming in one side, the alliance, and then
nice.
the opposing guilds. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I definitely want to kill Kel'Thuzad.
Mm-hmm.
That's a goal, but
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be going horde now, which is gonna be weird.
Did you say what class you're gonna roll, Tuna? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go troll priest.
Troll priest. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So you're going troll priest.
Right.
Again, do you have any unfinished business? Something that you didn't do in vanilla WoW that you want to make sure that you do this time?
Raiding definitely. Yeah. I want to have my professions maxed. I want to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. In terms of content, are you just playing? Now, don't give me your secret sauce. Don't tell me the secret. But as a content creator, as a streamer, are you going to be trying to pull off some crazy things? Like, are you going to be doing some crazy world events? Are you going to be big in community building? Are you going to try? I'm trying to create a new 3-man dungeon meta, bro. I let the cat out of the bag on that.
Okay, let's get into it.
It's interesting to me because I don't get to talk to many people. Right. You've got an influence. You've got a crowd, so it's interesting to hear your perspective.
So I started streaming it in March, and I definitely built my stream crew from community events. So I was a 60 mage, and I did dungeon boosts. People love that. People love getting boosted through dead mines. Yeah. I did weekly gold giveaways, but then I had to stop because I was so scared of streaming. Northdale.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think that's definitely going to be a thing. Also, I had my family very involved in the community events. People are like, "Oh, look, there's Mama Tuna running around," and they're sitting with my mom in game or my dad in game, and it's just yeah.
That's so cool, dude. And
my mom is the best clicker I know.
Shut up. I'm sure, man. I'm sure she fills the part. So that's one thing I like about all the different servers. They all have different server identities. Literally everyone knows Mama Tuna on your server. And it's cool that you're going to have this different server identity. Let me think, Tuna.
Streamer server? Are you going on the streamer server?
So I'm going on the Classic WoW.live crew. I'm going to be with Cargos and Def Camp and Melderon. I don't know if I can call it an official streamer server or not, because I think that it's going to have a different feel than an Asmongold Tips Out server. And I just use them as example because they're the ones that are at the top right now. S-Band, all those guys. I don't know what it's going to be like. I have a contingency plan, Tuna, and ultimately what I want to do, what I'm focused on, man, is, and I know this sounds crazy, I'm going to be playing WoW a different way than if I wasn't making content. If I wasn't a content creator, if I wasn't trying to stream and make videos, I would play completely different. I would never join a streamer server.
Exactly.
Right. You're right. You get what I'm saying. So since I've been in touch with these guys, I'm going to be playing a little bit differently. I'm going to be off-tanking in a Raid 3 group in our guild as a Feral Druid.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
So in terms of content, it'll be cool. Like, I'll be able to have a weekly show, a Tank and Law show. Me and Hypnotic Bud, he's going to be Warrior, I'm going to be Off-Tank Druid. Like, we can do certain shows like that. So I'm playing the game in a way that I'm going to hopefully be able to make a living, right? I don't talk about that too much, but that's the reality that I'm in.
Right.
So,
I think it's definitely important to be on a server with all these people because networking is so important.
It's everything. It
is because like even in the beta, there were moments where like I was like I'm doing a battleground with soda poppin'. I was like I'm with soda poppin'.
Yeah.
This is like my childhood, and then I'm like, oh my god, there's Swifty. I'm mind controlling Swifty off of the clip. It's definitely you have those moments.
Absolutely. I would have had a nerdgasm, dude. Like if I would have been in there, man.
I was fanboying. I almost had to turn off the stream because I'm like, Swifty.
I'm jealous, bro. I'm jealous, man. Once in a lifetime experience. I'm glad you were a part of it, and I'm glad you got to experience it. Let me think, Tuna. What can I ask you? I wish I would have been a little bit more prepared for your interview.
Let's talk alts.
Yeah, okay. Alt characters. So I'm going Druid first of all. Alt character is going to be... So I'm going to be more realistic, Tuna. I'm doing Druid, Mage, and then my third character is going to be a Druid, kind of a Let's Play series. I'm going to complete all the quests, all the reputations. That's going to take 6 to 8 months, dude. And then... That's cool. Fourth character... I'm reliving the glory days. I'm going back to my Gnome Warrior, Jolly, just like I had it back in the day. I know. Unfinished business, right? This is that idea of I've got to I gotta put the capstone on top. I've gotta finish off what I never complete what I never finished.
Right.
And also, I'm a big advocate for game design analysis. I want to connect the dots. I want to understand how everything works together. I always talk about this. I don't know why the Dark Iron Dwarves fascinate me so much, but they're in so many different zones, and they're incorporated in both of the factions' quest lines. So I literally have to play through both factions' quest lines to understand the full story of Dark Iron Dwarves. Dude, that's what
I want to play both factions too. So the other day I hopped into retail and I went into Ironforge.
Yeah.
I started crying. I was like, I'm never gonna hear this again. Like I'm never gonna be here again. This is all I know.
Shut up. I'm never gonna go back to retail. Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Retail definitely not. That's.
Well, no, and I talk about it. It's a completely different game, Tuna. It's not even not even talking bad about it. It's just a game that I don't want to play.
Exactly. And every time I see someone that they're like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna try Classic. I'm just like, please try Classic.
Yeah.
Please try it. Because I don't want these people to regret not trying it, and then they'll be behind, and they're missing out on this like beautiful experience.
Tuna, can you imagine being on the wrong side of history this time around? Because you know how great of an experience it's gonna be the second time around. It's literally a dream come true. It's literally the fantasy that you've been dreaming of the first 15 years. People are gonna join 6 months later and go, damn, I wish I could have been at the beginning. How sickening will that be? It's unfortunate for them. It's just where they're going to be at on the side of history. But for us, we got a dream
will catch on. People will catch on when they see those numbers.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
No, absolutely. I think Classic's going to be a huge success. I don't think it's going away. I think all of us in the know understand that. Who knows what's to come. Real quick, I'm going to ask you another question or two. What do you think about additional content? Tuna, give me your opinion. It doesn't have to be right or wrong. How long do you want Classic to stick around, and what do you want to see next?
Well, I want to go into TBC.
Hell yeah.
Definitely. I want to go into TBC, yeah. But like the thing is I could play vanilla over and over. I love fresh starts, fresh realms. It's a chance to try something new. Although I'm going priest for like the 5th time.
For sure.
Yeah.
See, so that's what I was gonna ask too. I'm opposed to the fresh servers because I don't want the community to be stripped apart too much. I want classic. I think classic to be experienced in the way that it was that it was intended to. 10 years of development. I think that it should last 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Now I know that sounds insane,
right?
But I would love to see a 5-year lifespan and then Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King afterwards. But no fresh servers. What do you think about what comes after Classic? And there's no right or wrong opinion. That's where I'm at. And I know that a lot of people love the idea of fresh, and that's half the community. I'm more of a completionist. I know that not everyone's a completionist. I get the appeal because once you have a community around for 2.5, 3 years, everything's saturated. It doesn't matter anymore. Let's start over, right? So is Classic even designed? Is it set up in a way that it can last 4 or 5 years, right? So
I think it could just because back in the day, not that many people completed Nax, and I feel like it would just give people more of a chance to do so. I want to go to TBC though. I prefer TBC over Classic, but of course we're gonna be playing Classic. So TBC
for sure.
come out.
For sure. So my general consensus on the whole thing is I would love to see Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King. I consider those the glory days. A lot of my memories, a lot of everyone's memories are in that time span, in that period. And so I just would love to see people complete that content. There's a lot of people that didn't even finish Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King content.
Right.
So
I didn't even hit max level.
And Burning, dude, I didn't hit max level till Wrath, dude.
Same here.
No, literally, I got to Zang Mirage, the level 63 zone, the second zone. Right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And I quit. I said screw it, playing a new character, and I didn't hit level cap till Wrath. So there's a lot that I haven't finished. So I would love to play through that, even though it's not vanilla. I would love to play through what I consider the glory days again. So.
Exactly. My dad was just so sick of giving me. He was just giving me his characters over and over. Yeah. He was like, there was like a meme in the family that like I couldn't level cap for the longest time. I would have like my dad's warlock. Actually, I had that in Lich King too. I may have not.
No way. That's so cool.
It may have been Kata. No. It was Lich King. It was definitely Lich King. But yeah.
No, that's cool, man. And what's crazy is you actually had a family that played with you. That's such a unique experience. My brother used to play, but he didn't really play. I had a couple uncles, couple cousins, but dude, no one really caught the bug like I did, like I do. And so I can't imagine what it's like playing with your family, dude. It's got to be crazy.
It was so like I used to share an account with my dad.
Yeah.
My brother used to share an account with my mom, and we would have like over the summer we would have like the whole neighborhood in the house. We would be like taking 30 minutes. Like you get 30 minutes, then you get 30 minutes, and then like the whole neighborhood is playing Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a time. Crazy. It was a moment. Yeah.
Wow, man. Hey, what are you most? I'll leave you on this question. What are you most excited about experiencing Classic this time around as a streamer? You're gonna have a little bit different experience. You're gonna have a very unique experience, than the average person playing Classic WoW. What are you most excited about, in your situation?
I don't know. I think this time around there's this pressure of performing, and because like the past few months streaming, I'm like doing gold giveaways and dancing naked on the mailboxes and and stuff like that, and just like dancing around this room. For sure, like people are just like, are you gonna raid or are you gonna do this? But yeah, I need to be in that first raid, with tips and the boys and them. Sure. So
okay, so you're gonna be playing on the streamer server.
Yes, I'm in home. Home. Yep.
I didn't realize. Well, I can't wait to hear. That's gonna be a unique experience on itself.
Oh yeah. However, I will say that there's a difference between streaming and playing the game versus playing the game. I feel like I'm not going to be as immersed Like that's what I fear, you know, because like when you're just playing the game, it's you in this game.
Yes.
When you're chatting and you're doing all this other stuff, it can, I don't know.
It's gonna be a completely different experience. Now you can't have your cake and eat it too, right? Tuna Tornado.
Right, exactly.
This is a means to an end. This is a way. For me, making content, making it a living is the only way that I would be able to play the game the way I wanted to play it. Like real life, honestly, real life is coming in the way nowadays. Like, and that's part of the reason why I started making content, because I wanted to play Classic so bad. I wanted to be able to achieve everything that I wanted to, and the only way I would do that is if I were to make content. So, again, can't have your cake and eat it too. Either way, it may not be everything that you imagine, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be a sick. It's gonna be a
show. It's gonna be a good time
for sure.
It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna put like an ice bath back here. that way when I'm getting tired, I'm just gonna jump in.
Yo, Tuna, I'm going 40 hours. The first stream,
okay.
Bro. I've got someone more dedicated than me. He's been doing private servers lately, grinding, and so I've got a good partner. I've got a good duo leveling partner, and I'm going 40 hours. The only reason I'm quitting at 40 instead of like 48 is because I have to go to class. So I'm gonna go to class,
Who needs school?
go to sleep. I'm gonna just show up, take attendance, because I'm going to BlizzCon. So I gotta keep some of my. Yo.
Yes.
Hell yeah, Tuna. BlizzCon 2019 is gonna be lit.
It's gonna be a moment, especially after Classic.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be the best year ever. Tuna, do you have any last words for me, man? I'm so glad that you came on and we're a part of the show.
I'm just really excited for your channel.
For sure.
It's yeah, I don't know. Yeah, do you have Twitter? Because I was gonna tag you on Twitter, but I didn't see it.
I think I do. I made a Grace for Days 60. I think 60, because Grace for Days was taken, and I went ahead with the 60 vanilla cap. Tag me on Twitter. I'll hopefully get the Twitter wrong because I need to get that. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on and doing the show. Do you have any questions for me? You may not, and that's okay. Completely fine.
Are you okay? I'm curious about your leveling route. Are you co-leveling? Are you doing spell cleave? Or
I'm doing dual leveling off the start. Everybody's talking about dungeon 5-manning. Everyone in my guild, everyone in my group is talking about it. But Navik and Egregious, some of the guys in our ClassicWoW.live community, they've been putting together a leveling guide since day one that Classic got announced. So they're convinced that leveling with this leveling guide is going to be faster than 5-man dungeon running. So I'm going to have the inside scoop on this. I think it's going to get released a week after launch, unfortunately.
Oh, you have the scoop?
Yeah, dude, I think I got the inside scoop. Tuna, hey man, that's why we're collaborating together. I'm not saying it's exclusive to me, but no, dude, I've got some guys that have been putting this thing in for the last 2 years, and they are dedicated. Nice. So they're going for a week 1 molten core clear, right? So
Same.
So that's why they're providing it to the guildies. It's gonna be live,
I mean, just hit it my way. I like scoops. We'll do scoops. I like scoops.
Hey, Tuna, you keep showing up. You keep hanging around, man. You might get the scoop, bro.
I'm myself. I don't know.
Yo, I've been missing something, man. I knew. I'm so sad. I knew I was missing something. It was the music. I just realized it. But Tuna, we're coming to an end. I got one more person. Do you have? Yeah. So,
what I would like to say.
For sure.
There's no speed dating right now. You know what we're doing? We're not dating until Kel'Thuzad is dead. All right.
Okay, it's all business.
All right. We're not dating until Kel'Thuzad is dead. We don't have time for that.
Fair enough. I feel that, Tuna. I appreciate you. Hey, Tuna. Everybody, Tuna Tornado. Thank you so much for coming on. And
thank you for having me.
I really do appreciate the 20 minutes that you spent on here. It's more than enough, man. And I hope that we'll be in touch soon. Tuna Tornado, everybody. I'm gonna plug him in the chat. Thanks for being on, man.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. Peace out, man.
All right. See ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Tuna Tornado, fellow streamer. The guy's absolutely killing it with his community right now. Woo! Guys, I got Render on the line. Render, if you're still here, if you still want to come on, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Render might be our last guest on episode 5 Classic WoW Speed Dating show. Our first month plans. Dude, we're absolutely killing it. Thank you guys for who's being here. Who do we got in the chat right now? Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat while I'm having contestants on. I think it's kind of rude. But Blake, I realized I should have had less curse swear words. I apologize for that. However, the speed dating things are just too hype. Like hearing about everyone's plans. I love that you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it just as much. Gray's fixing the layout soon. Chug another for the stream. Andrew, where you at, Andrew? If you're still here, jeez, that was 20 minutes ago, bro. My bad, man. Tuna Tornado, ladies and gentlemen, equal rights high. Keep it rolling. I'm in the car on the way to Virginia from Pennsylvania, still tuning in. Hey, Blake, I hope that you're enjoying that, I hope that you're enjoying that baby shower, bro. One time in Goldshire, Andrew. Hey, Andrew, get on the line, bro. I think that I still got Render here. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, we got Render. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more contestant on the Classic WoW Speed Dating Show, Episode 5, First Month Plans. We're going to have returning guest Render from the previous two. He was on the first episode, I think, and he actually won the first episode. So we have an experienced veteran coming on to the Classic WoW Speed Dating Show. This is going to be our last contestant for the day. It's a happy Friday. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. European, it's late night. If you're still here, thanks for being here, guys. Drop that follow, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so that you get notified for every single live stream that I end up doing between now and Classic coming out. Guys, I'm going to take the third bathroom break. The situation is what it is. Blake, my first contestant, if you haven't seen it, he came on and absolutely set the tone for the stream. I've had a blast so far. Guys, give me 2 seconds. We're going to get Render on the call, and we're going to wrap up this Classic WoW Speed Dating stream. Thank you all for being here. 2 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, woo, this is a jazzy fizzle, a fizzy fizzle. Sensei, the princess is here, Sierra. This beat is automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh. Alright guys, that was an old 2005 jam. If you're chilling, everybody that's here, thanks for being here. Who do we got? Sir Smokes a Lot. Hello all. Hey, what's up, Sir Smokes a Lot? Good to see you in the chat. We have absolutely been killing it. If you haven't seen the stream, it's basically a speed dating podcast with members of the community. The contestants today have absolutely killed it. Blake came on, and man, he's been my favorite up to this point. Just because he was an OG member. One of my peers, he was about the same age as me, and he came on and freaking got me rolling. I did not mean to turn this into this kind of stream today, but no one shows me up on my own stream. Grace for days. On days. Alright guys, ladies and gentlemen, we got our last contestant on the Classic WoW Speed Dating stream. Render is going to be coming in. We're talking about first month plans. It's been an absolute joy, thrill up to this point. I should have had commercials in between like my bathroom breaks. I feel like I'm a audio producer for like a radio show or something. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we got Render on the call coming up. He was our first contestant on Classic WoW Speed Dating Episode 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the chat. Oh, he's got the green screen ready. Render, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you're muted, Render. You're muted.
Oh,
real quick.
No,
there you go.
I'm just, I'm still using push to talk because I'm not a barbarian, I mean, I am.
Throwing shots, I feel you. Hey, Render. Wow, dude, you got quite the setup. Real quick, are you streaming? Are you doing anything? You've been in my community the past couple times. Do you need any plugs for coming on? I would love to plug you.
I mean, I don't really have any plans for, like, content creation or streaming outside of just let's crush the game,
Yes.
Like, the game is the social aspect.
Right.
So
That's fair.
you just gotta. I feel at least I should have some presence if I'm gonna be playing at the level I'm gonna be playing. So
absolutely, yeah, no, and whether or not you stream or not, the fact that you're coming on the show and participating is more than enough. Than being a part of the community, and I'm glad that you're participating and being a part of this. It's freaking awesome. Like I said, the contestants so far have absolutely killed it. And thanks for coming on the first episode and coming on today, Render. We always have great conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in for this last guy, you should definitely stick around. He's always got great insight, great opinions. He's big on game design analysis like myself. We really go along well together. And so, Render, first of all, I want to hear myself, and especially for the community, your classic WoW experience, your vanilla WoW experience, and like I've said, there's been a concurring theme over and over. Do you have any unfinished business for this time around in Classic? We're talking about your first month plans. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I go by Render, I guess. That's wasn't the name of my first character, but so in vanilla, I, got into the game basically because a friend at a school I just came to, he was like, hey, you guys got to play this game. Yeah. So my friend who lived close to me and we went over to his house, watched him play, whatever, and so we ended up getting the game too and getting into it. I was like a human warlock, he was a human warrior.
Okay. Yep.
And we like duo leveled and we played.
This was about 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade?
We were 7th graders, I think, maybe 8th graders at that point.
For sure.
So it was like 2005 when I started playing, like November that year. So we got to about like level 40 before the storm patch came out, and so we stopped playing the game when BC came out.
For sure.
The green screen is like giving me.
I saw that.
It's so shitty.
So you have quite a bit of unfinished business. There's a lot of things that you want to amend.
Definitely, want to go do all the end game PvE content that I haven't like truly experienced.
Remind me, did you dip into the private server?
I have a little. I've maxed out a character on Light's Hope, and then I got to like 40-ish when Nostalrius first came out. Like a couple friends and I, we just like took a break from raiding. We were like, let's go level some characters.
Yeah.
Like what? All right.
Yeah.
So
you haven't done all the in-game stuff. Yeah.
No.
For sure.
Absolutely. In-game content is at the top of my priority list. But in terms of like launch, like plans.
I want to hear that. I want to hear the secret sauce. The first month, what do you hope to achieve? Because the first month is such a unique experience. This is a historical time. Classic WoW's coming back. There's going to be things to experience that will never happen again in history. Just because this is the biggest comeback for Classic WoW. It's going to be the biggest launch ever. What do you want to be a part of? What do you hope to do that first month because of this situation?
I think everybody just has it in their minds that what you need to do is just level up and get to max level.
Sure.
And while that is the goal, right?
Sure.
I feel like it's probably a little more beneficial for the average player at least. And I think I'm just going to balance my time a little between the two, between really leveling out and then investing a lot of time in crafting stuff. Because when you think of, like, when people talk about getting ahead of the curve,
sure.
Think of, like, how broad the initial, the majority of players are in that level 11 to level 29.
Sure.
Window for a very long time, like a really long time.
Sure.
People level really slowly when they hit around 30, so crafted gear and things like that are in just a higher demand for a very long period of time. So I think my plans really are, outside of leveling, is establish some sort of economic foothold in that window. So
Nice. I like your approach. It's a little bit different than everybody else. And you're right. There will be a demand on people lagging behind the slower community. There will be a demand on. How are you going to capitalize on that? If I could ask, because it sounds like you've got a plan intact. Okay. No. Don't give away your secrets. No. I get it.
No. It's well, I think the main thing is Deviant Fish is always selling. Always.
Well, and then the seasonal fish. We know about the seasonal fish, right?
Yeah,
Less
and the
than a
seasonal
month.
fish too. So fishing and cooking, recipes,
For sure.
getting gated recipes, getting recipes that are out of the way. It doesn't matter the profession. And I know you've talked about this, getting the 35s and doing the profession shuffles.
Right.
That is pretty essential. That is key to like sustaining yourself and not having a worry about like repair bills.
You
it's
know,
like you don't want to be like that one account that just my only character is this level 60 hunter and I have to go kill and skin mobs or I don't have any income for the day.
Right, it's
terrible. I don't want that labor
Rinder,
factor,
maybe I don't realize how big of a gold mine that I'm sitting upon. Maybe I don't realize how beneficial getting a couple level 35s and getting those cooldowns out right like in the first month, how beneficial that is. I really don't realize because level 35 isn't even 50% of the way to level 60, right?
And
it's
that's
like
the thing
35%.
Once you have like a level 40 or a level 50,
right,
I can maybe spend 10-12 hours getting a character to level like 25 26 just mob tagging and power leveling
and then level them up the last 10 levels solo.
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
You. Yes,
even
yes.
So like if you depending on the character, it is so easy to get to 30 like that.
Guys,
so
this is
really
good stuff right here. Render knows what the hell he's talking about.
You can really, if you come into the game at a spot where you're not really concerned about being there at max level, what I would do is really get a taste for the game, make a couple level 30s, you know, like experience the different pathways, at least do the 3 different starting zones and they're web secondary zones that get you to like mid 20s, early 30s. So
absolutely.
It's not a huge time investment if you really are looking at what you need to do.
Yeah, and it's still fresh. And I mean, honestly, what are you going to be doing in your downtime? Like, so riddle me this. Render, what do you do in real life? Do you have a job? Are you in school? How much are you going to be able to commit to Classic WoW?
So right now, I just bartend a couple days a week at my friend's bar. And I make more money working like 2-3 days a week most times than I did working like 40 hours a week at my old job.
That's so cool, man.
So I have a lot of free time to really bang at this, you know.
I'm excited.
I've already got all my prep out of the way. I've got my pathing. I've got my knowledge of class and what I'm doing. Gear that I need, little quest rewards that I'm like, ooh, that's a piece of gear that can supplement, like if I can't craft something or can't get a group for that dungeon. But like I said, you know, I'm rolling tank this time around, so that gives you the best position to just be like, hey, I want this, so I'm gonna form a group for it.
Yeah,
you know, it's that command, that social dynamic.
No, absolutely. No, Rinder, you were ready for Classic WoW launch. Can you talk a little bit on this idea of unfinished business? What is something that you didn't do in vanilla that you're hoping to achieve in Classic WoW?
Outside of raiding, really just I want to get a tier set. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I just want like a full, complete. It doesn't even matter if it's the dungeon gear, because I would like to have all the 0.5 gear.
Absolutely.
And you know, just something to walk around, because that really was my favorite like memory of the game.
Yeah.
Is hanging out in Ironforge when we came back from hours of questing or doing a dungeon or something, and you know, doing that auction house mailbox repair vendor craft shuffle.
Yeah.
Throwing stuff in the bank, and this whole time you're just seeing all these other people, you know, like night elves in full wrath plate with their Quel'Serrar and Joe Bordisk like doing the dance.
Just chilling,
hanging out before and after their raids.
Yeah,
it's like, man, I want to be that dude that makes somebody go, fuck, I need to get better at this game.
No, and I like how you look at the game, because you know, oftentimes having a full tier set isn't best in slot. There's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with going for best in slot. But yeah, I like the idea of you wanting to have a full set, of you wanting to be a part of the community, the server, and showing everyone, hey, look at me, I'm swagged out, dude. I got a complete set. It may not be best in slot, but at the end of the day, that's one of your goals. And for me, I don't necessarily go for best in slot, but I go for having a full tier set of something. One of my goals is to have a Scarlet Monastery level 39 Twink. I know that's not best in slot level 39 Twink, but how sick would that be to see?
It looks cool. I see people all the time that are rocking the full Scarlet set with the tabard, just cuz, you know?
Right.
It's, I think people really take take for granted the whole transmog thing and,
and
just the sheer amount of cool looking gear there is.
Well,
in,
especially
the
because
live game.
no one ever has a complete set that looks halfway decent until you have a full tier set. No one ever has a set that looks good.
That's the thing, is like most of those sets, like from a gameplay standpoint, don't really make sense over just any other green in that slot, you know? It's like it's a cool factor. It's that your costume, you know.
Again,
I remember before they added transmog back in like Wrath of the Lich King. All of the previous tier sets that I had for Burning Crusade, we still kept them in our bank. All our cool weapons with the original enchants, just because it was like, man, you put them on to be like, oh yeah, well I got this.
Exactly.
It's like, so it was back in a time where you couldn't just go solo the dungeon to get it and flex on people, you know.
One really peculiar thing that I think of whenever I think of classic WoW is like, why aren't these tier sets best in slot? Why isn't a full 8 out of 8 best in slot? If we can go for that term, and it makes having a set that looks good, a complete set that matches, that much more of an oddity. I don't know.
For some people, like say a piece is, say it's a tier piece, and you're about to spend a huge chunk of DKP on it.
Sure.
What if there's like an off item that, when in the better combinations of the other tier pieces, getting the still amount of set bonuses you need, that provides you, an overall, say, more defense or better damage output. It's all about understanding what certain items, and not necessarily just items with raw stats, but like items with effects or items with use effects, understanding how those change like your DPS priorities and things that you can do.
Do you think that turned out? I mean, again, I think it falls into the category of this perfect storm. This idea of it wasn't necessarily intentional, but the fact that a full tier set isn't necessarily best in slot. Do you think that's better for the game? You get what I'm saying? If it wasn't so cookie cutter build, hey guys, if you get this full tier set, it's best in slot. Like, do you think it worked out that it? Because that's not the case.
People should at least understand that. Yeah, there is a best in slot, but what you should concern yourself with is, if I'm going to roll on this item, how is it going to benefit me? Do I understand what this item does for me?
It's not just
that. Really is what is more important. Is not necessarily what is best in slot, but why is best in slot.
For sure. And that's an element of the game. I'll tell you what, that's an element of the game. How many people do you think could say right now, if I were to ask them, what does strength provide you, agility provide you? What do those stats specifically? What do they produce? Right.
Like, because you'd have to go class by class basis too.
Yeah. All classes are affected differently by these primary stats.
A lot of weird ones, like where hunters get a
little bit less benefit on agility.
For agility, attack power, but they get 1-to-1 on strength. Which some classes don't even get attack power from strength.
Yeah, which just it blows my mind that the original game developers thought to put that into action. Thought to make this game is so deep, dude, and that's where I come to the conclusion, like, I want a long lifespan of classic, but again, I don't think that you are meant to play every single class in the game. Back to the personality thing, I don't think I could fit I wouldn't enjoy playing every class in the game. You're meant to play 1, 2, maybe 3 classes at the most, and unfortunately, like I said, you can't have your cake and eat it too, man. That's the reality of classic.
I don't know about you, but outside of people who just like had low levels they were messing around with, out of all the people I knew who played WoW in vanilla, only 2 or 3 people I knew had multiple level 60s, just because it was the time investment. Think of like in the game today, when you have like a catch-up patch, you can literally just not do any of the storyline from like the initial launch of the expansion up until that new patch. You can just jump into that one.
For sure.
That once you get deep into those content patches in WoW, it was like, yeah, some of the dungeon gear was upgraded to catch up, but it's like the whole thing is relevant the whole time. And so just the investment to get another character there outside of people who really had resources to do that and people helping them, it was just such an unobtainable and unrealistic goal. I remember, like, even up until Burning Crusade, because it was still the same way. I mean, they didn't even nerf the XP in the 1 to 60 until like midway through BC.
Right.
So, you know, it was a rare thing to see.
Wow. The game design analysis of Vanilla WoW always fascinates me. It really does. And it's one thing that I'm trying to understand. There's thousands. There's 5 or 6 different aspects of the game that all came together to make this game design analysis work. And so I'm really focused on dungeon content right now. Dungeons are my thing. It was my end-game rating content. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you hope to achieve in dungeons? Again, this isn't a best in slot talk. This isn't I'm gonna get my best gear. Like leveling up. I'd like to hear your thoughts, Rinder, on leveling up in dungeons. How do dungeons affect your leveling experience? Do you have any goals that you want to achieve in dungeons? Do you want to complete all the quests? Me personally, I would love to complete all the quests on each faction and again connect the dots, understand all the characters, all the NPCs, all the players that make up this dungeon. Why are you a part of this dungeon? And there's so many quests that, like in Dead Mines, you have to get there's a boss, you collect his headpiece that is connected to the Nomergen instance. There's so many dungeons that are like that.
Yeah, it's really like because of how inconsistent like the storytelling is through the dungeon quests and like just in general in vanilla, it's just like bits and pieces. Like I kind of compare it to Diablo 2, where the whole storyline is just like your character just showing up after some shit happened. Like, I guess we were too late. You know,
like there's some things that went on.
Just following breadcrumbs.
Yeah, for sure.
So I like how all at least on the Alliance, you can tell like the game was very well designed and thought out from the Alliance standpoint in terms of how the story progresses through the dungeons and the zones. Like,
they had more time
connected. You know, the Defias Brotherhood quest line leading into you know, the Theramore stuff and
Stockades. Yeah.
And then that leads into the Onyxia quest.
Dude.
It is so brilliantly constructed, and so like I would recommend most people roll Alliance for that reason alone.
Absolutely.
I am going Horde because I didn't do it back in the day, so I want to know what that's about.
For sure. No, I love picking your brain, Render, and I love your perspective on certain aspects of the game, and I love that you pointed that out, because that is a reality. In Vanilla WoW, Alliance did have more completion to their quest lines.
It just was more of a polished, cohesive thing, you know, and that comes down to just crunch on their end, you know.
For sure.
The Horde on Azeroth lore was so thin, being that, you know, it's like they show up.
Yeah. No,
so it was like how much development would they've had to do to get to? There would have had to have been like another Warcraft game before WoW for there to be like that much.
Seriously, and again, that's another reason why it just blows me away that this game turned out into the perfect storm that it is. Why is it so successful? It's a beautiful piece in history. It's a beautiful moment in time, and the fact that we're going to be able to relive it, I'm stoked, and I want to learn everything about it. I want to know why it's successful.
You got one of these, right?
Huh? Oh yeah, I do. I got it in the other room. You absolutely. So get this. I've actually.
You got
the Atlas,
these,
dude.
Right? Yeah.
Dude, so I
found this too at Goodwill the other day. The art.
So I've got it all in my other room. I actually ordered the Atlas. I don't have that art book, but I had. Then that first book that you pulled up, the strategy guide, Brady Games. Me and my brother, I remember going to Best Buy and picking up the strategy guide book. And it blew me away, and it's such a nostalgic piece of history. Guys, and if you've seen my Dungeon Man content at all, the PowerPoints that I'm putting together, some of the forum posts that I'm putting together, I am sold. I want to make a strategy guide book. That's literally an in-game goal. That's a long-term commitment that I'm trying to stick to. I would love to have a strategy guide book for Vanilla WoW. I think that stuff is super cool. But
there's just a lot of valuable stuff in that. But I ended up with that. Josh, my friend who rolled the warrior with me when we first started playing, and who, you know, didn't tank our Dead Mines run.
He passed it on. Yeah. I remember you telling me how sick that.
Passed it on to my Voidwalker. Passed the buck on to him.
I remember you telling me about that.
His mom worked at a. So we live in a college town. We live Indiana University's in our town. So she works at like one of the college bookstores, and so she would always order us like whatever strategy guide came in. She would get whatever game we were into at that time. So she got us those.
That's
pretty
what's
sick.
up. That's cool, man. That's cool. Hey, Render, as we're wrapping up the stream, get this. Do you have any, like I said, anything you want to accomplish in Classic WoW? And then do you have any final words for the 20 people that we got in stream right now? I love your insight.
20 people?
Yeah,
awesome.
Man, we're killing it. It's the 5th episode. We're growing, man. I'm
yeah,
excited.
Dude, I've been watching from work the last 2 days. I would have been on the last couple days, but
that's all right.
You know.
I appreciate Render. I appreciate you so much for even coming on this time, man.
No problem, dude. I can't wait till we get to play together. So
yeah, absolutely. So you're gonna be rolling.
So.
You're gonna be rolling on our.
Yeah, I'm gonna be rolling. I've been talked to some people in Def Camp Melderon stream. So
absolutely.
I'm looking for a group right now. I don't know if I'm gonna dungeon level or just solo quest or
sure.
Really. We'll just see how it turns out.
Absolutely.
I just want to get in Discord the night of, before the thing.
Right.
Like everybody cracking Red Bulls,
dude.
pouring your 5-hour energies, beers, vodkas, whatever. We're all just fucking chatting, and the Discord music bot is just blasting the Scout Logger in theme.
Yes.
And then we're going to hit it. And we're just going to coalesce level 5, 6, whoever meets up, we're going hard nonstop from there.
Yes.
So.
No, and that's the crazy thing. Render, me and you were gonna meet up on day 3, day 4, day 5. Hey, let's group up. We're gonna do this. Things like that. It's gonna be an amazing
and tanking the dungeons.
Absolutely, it's gonna be an amazing.
That's the thing. I'm playing it from the dungeon aspect.
Yeah.
We got a little tangented, but it was like.
It's alright.
I think it's cool to do the dungeon once for the quests. Like
yes.
That's a good mindset for people. But if you want an item from that dungeon, by all means, just keep running it. And if you're a tank or a healer, that's the thing. You don't have to wait 4 hours for a group to form. You can just be like, I guess I'm tanking this again because I want the shield from here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Let's go again, I guess.
Yeah, you'll definitely have plenty of time to.
We're gonna run Scarlet Monastery too.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have every single piece of gear drop by the time it's over. Render, any last words of wisdom for the people, man?
Yes. Stay in school. Don't do hard drugs.
Good. It's all good advice.
And don't let your friends, your friends, don't let your friends tell you which faction to play. Just experiment. If you're on the fence about this game, just dive in. The best time in this game is when you first start and you don't know shit about it, and you're just trying to figure out anything, where to go, who to talk to, where to turn a quest in. That is the fun of this game. It's just this complete and total ignorance, and we are from this perspective where we haven't seen it in so long, we've almost forgotten what it was, and we just can't wait to get back and remember.
For sure. So we're trying to be a kid again.
We're just diving in,
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. Hey, Render, I appreciate your insight so much.
Problem.
I
Thanks
really
for having me on, man.
Thank you for coming.
Let's get together and get some stuff going. So.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, like I said, if you got any plugs right now, if you have any plugs in the future, Render, I've got you for life. That's how.
Here, I'll type.
Yeah, please do.
Here in the chat @_ Kyle McClay. I'm a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
I've been told I'm pretty funny on Twitter, but I'm not gonna say that. So.
Render. Well, that's the thing about my contestants is people that come on, or the people I make friends with. I really do value our friendship, and I got you for life, dude. I appreciate you even coming on to this point. That's how I view everybody on an equal basis, and I'm so appreciative. I really am. Render, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for our man. Render, thank you so much. We'll have you on in the future, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Can't wait to chat again, but I'll let you get back to your shiner box.
Seriously, hey man, I'm wrapping it up. I'm calling it a day for now. Thanks, man. I'll catch you in the next one.
Peace out, stream.
Later, Render. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Render, our man. Guys, we are coming up on that was our last contestant for the Classic WoW speed dating stream. We had 5 contestants today. We had, ladies and gentlemen, we had Blake, number 1. He came on. He had the dreads. He took me off guard. He blew me away. The dude challenged me. He said, have a beer ready. We're going to shotgun. I didn't believe him. And the dude came on, shotgunned a beer. and hit the beer bong. Absolutely started off the stream the right way. It's a Friday afternoon, guys. Blake was on. We had Andrew. He talked about his experience as he was a vanilla hunter, and he can't wait to get back and just be a part of the community. I don't think I wrote any notes for him. Andrew, thank you so much for being on and voicing your opinion. I really appreciate everyone that comes on. Our third contestant, Volks, he had the video World Coherency, someone that I'm really all about. Our contestant yesterday exemplified Volks's video of World Coherency by talking about being a paladin. Balakra talked about being a paladin, and on his server, he wants to affect the server community by being a healer and a tank and just running people through dungeons, Upper Blackrock Spire, Lower Blackrock Spire, and getting them geared up so that they can experience in-game raid content. He exemplified Volks, our contestant today, his World Coherency idea. It was phenomenal. Connecting the dots on all the contestants, it's absolutely beautiful. We've had some sweet people coming on. And this speed dating show, this is the 5th episode of the week. We started on Monday, and I have been blown away by the people that have come on and what the outcome has been of this stream. I'm super excited. I don't know if I'm going to stream this weekend, but we're definitely going to continue this Monday through Friday, 2 to 3 hours every day. I want to hear the community's voice, their opinion. It's unbelievable. We got $20 on the line. Our fourth contestant, we had Tuna Tornado. Guys, if you don't know who Tuna Tornado is, he started streaming in March. He's a huge advocate for Classic WoW. I've been seeing this guy in certain Discords. He's great for the community. He's got a different aspect than everybody else. He brings a lot to the table. He's another member of the community. Go check out Tuna Tornado. We came on and he talked about his family, how they play together. I can't imagine what it would be like if I had a family that played Classic WoW. Really cool to hear about his story and what he hopes to achieve in Vanilla WoW. And then lastly, guys, we just had Render, a homie of the channel. He's been on the stress test. He came on Monday during the Classic WoW speed dating show. He came on today. Absolutely killed it. I love this guy's point of view. I love the way everyone has viewed this game, and I really appreciate your honest opinions and outlooks on the game. Guys, we got a $20 Amazon gift card to give away. Can I get a drum roll, please? Guys, I had an absolute blast. We killed it. I'm about to go do some things. It's Friday night. This was such a good thing for me. I was a little bit stressed out, but the stream worked out really well. Guys, the $20 Amazon gift card today is going to our first contestant of the day, Blake himself. He's at a baby shower right now. Can I get some poggers in the chat? Poggers in the chat. Can you say payo one time? I need my own little meme. I need my own thing. Guys, Blake is going to win the $20 Amazon gift card today. Thank you so much for coming on. He absolutely crushed it. His charisma, he rocked it today. If you haven't seen, if you want to play back the stream, the VOD, go see him. He was an absolute character. And we were talking everything classic. He was a fellow druid. Unfortunately, he was Alliance. He doesn't play the druid code, where we, druid code, you let other druids go by on either faction. But Blake absolutely killed it. He'll be streaming when WoW's out for sure. Would love to throw the beer aside for an actual WoW discussion because my bit was kind of just personal life stuff and chilling for a good time. Blake. No, Blake, either way, it doesn't matter, man. This is the Classic WoW speed dating show. Anything is game. Anything happens. We're 25 days out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in today. We're going to get Blake that $20 Amazon gift card. I'm not sure if we're going to stream tomorrow or not, but if we don't end up streaming this weekend, I might actually, because we absolutely killed it every day this week. We're going to start again on Monday. I'm putting out the dungeon content. Guys, thank you for everybody that has participated and tuned in and commented on the show. It was an absolute blast. Thank you guys for watching. Blake is our winner for the day. We'll start again next week. Hopefully we'll get F-Camp and Melderon. Hopefully we'll get Cargos, a couple people in the community. We'll get a lot of people with a lot of new faces, a lot of new voices. And we'll be able to spit these speed dating contestants out every 5 minutes. Maybe some more spicy content. Maybe some more spicy topics. It'll be a big debate for that $20 Amazon gift card. Guys, thanks for joining. Thanks for sticking around. If you haven't hit that follow button already, if you want to subscribe on YouTube and hit the bell so that you're notified and you don't miss a single thing from me, I'd be super appreciative. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's your boy Grace for Days. Get ready for Classic WoW. We're 25 days away. Guys, the Jazz stream just ended. All right, guys. Peace out. I'm out of here. Thank you all for the great stream. It's a wrap.